he'll be right back.
I'm looking for a die.
I like how you can see the table lamp we have hanging up over on the wall.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Well, look, you can see our whole freaking living room. I had to put that blanket away because it looked trashy.
Did you clean the whole house before you did this?
No, I didn't
No.
realize it was going to be the whole living room.
Okay, until bathroom break, we're ready to roll.
Look, it
Alright.
looks like I have an ashtray right next to me.
Nicholas is upside down. It does look like an ashtray. I'm
I
smoking
know.
again.
I can make
Okay.
it even worse.
Okay, so the player sheet that I sent you, Robert, I think is the wrong one.
Yeah, I printed off the one Nicholas said you sent in Discord. I had both
Okay.
of them. I just printed the one I thought was going to be it.
Okay, no, yeah. We
Because
want
I
the
got
one
them.
page
I
that
got
thought
them
you
from their
did, Chris.
site. So, all right. Pencil. Everybody's got a pencil.
No.
You sound like a teacher.
A pencil. Everybody pick up your pencil. All right. So D6s is what we need to start with.
Right. Oh, everybody, this is Chris, by the way.
Who?
Mom, I don't know if
Hi.
you met Chris.
Hello,
Hi, Chris.
Hi.
I don't know Chris. I know Vera.
Oh, true. Yeah, this is Vera. Okay.
Except
so,
we don't play that game anymore, so.
True. To start character creation, we want to start with our ability scores. You basically just go down the line, and you roll 3d6 for each one, adding them up.
Yep.
So your value will be somewhere between 3 and 18.
So what does a D6 look like?
That looks
Your
like a
average
regular
die.
dice, like
Yeah,
from.
your
Oh.
normal one.
Okay. So just roll it?
Yep.
Yep. But remember what you roll each time, so you can add them all up.
Oh God, remember.
You want a calculator?
No.
Yes,
I wanna-
but
8.
not what you
I
said.
want a brain that works.
Your mom's got a cool
Jeez.
rolling tray and everything too. Her dice, Kenny, are so fucking pimp.
They look really cool.
They're nice and heavy. How many times are we doing this?
3.
3 for each of your ability scores. So strength, intelligence, wisdom, dexterity, constitution, and charisma.
That's hard
Those
neat.
do look neat. Are those the ones you just got?
Yeah, they could look cooler, but when they're in the light, they really don't look too bad. When they're super lit up.
Oh, they are
No, they
pretty.
do look nice.
I have them set up here so I have to punch the camera every time I grab one.
You have a stray cat in your living room?
Oh, I should probably hit it with my car.
Probably.
Look at that. Oh, that's a 4.
Okay, I'm done with my ability scores.
You got them all?
Holy crap. How is
Yeah.
everybody all done? And I'm just like, I must be a slow roller.
I got
Oh,
I got a 16 in dexterity.
Oop, don't
Hey,
holler
that's
out
pretty good.
numbers when your mom's handing stuff
Oh,
out.
true.
I'm writing them in my, I've got a piece of paper. I'm writing them in.
Oh, as you roll them? Okay.
Yeah. And let me tell you, I'm in love with 3s right now.
Ooh,
That's
bad.
average.
I
Well, I
was
mean,
in love with
yeah, I
5s.
guess 3
as long as
times.
you're
That's
rolling
fine.
3s, like, so your total is 9, that's, that's average. That's like right in the middle.
I got a lot of 5s.
Fighter.
You created the dungeon, like you just off the bat imagined it.
What?
Did you create the dungeon?
No. We're running the Incandescent Grotto scenario from Necrotic Gnome.
Oh.
That's what he was telling you earlier. Is this one's like a scenario that's already been made.
Written by Gavin Norman.
I think that's
Perfect because
Gavin
Gavin.
Norman.
Gavin Norman.
Oh,
Norman.
there's a 9.
Wait, on one throw?
Yeah.
How'd you
Oh,
get a
that's a
9?
6.
Oh, I guess it would be a 6.
It's
Sorry.
like, wait a second.
I know,
One,
that didn't
two,
make
three.
sense.
We
1,
can
2,
call it
3,
a
4,
9.
5,
Let's
9.
do
Yeah.
that, shall we?
Hold on, we're not
Okay.
just giving her advantage already.
She must have a 21 in charisma. Damn.
I'm not embarrassed. It looked like a 9.
Well, they look
Upside
exactly the
down.
same. Just only has a line under it. That's why they put the line there.
Why do your videos have the Elgato symbol on them?
Because the
Capture
camera
card?
I use is my old one, like an iPhone 5, that can't update to the purchased app that I have for it. So your mom's video
Oh.
feed is my phone,
Mhm.
so my iPhone 10, which has the full version of the app that I bought. So that doesn't have the watermark and it does full widescreen. Whereas mine, I'm running on the iPhone 5, so it can't upgrade to the new app. So it still
Yeah.
has the old version, which has the watermark and a skinny video.
I think you told me that before, but
Yeah.
I didn't compute that was why it was watermarked like that with Elgato. I didn't put two together that it must have been an Elgato
I mean,
app.
at least you can get this.
And then Nicholas's is on his phone, but I wasn't going to purchase the $8 app for it. So
Sure. You could just buy the like $14 camera like I have. Although
I know
your
I'm
quality
working
quality's
towards it.
probably better.
It does
Oh,
good.
yeah.
I mean, even for being an iPhone 5. But yours looks clean though, and you get that full 1080.
And it has
Mine's,
the ring light on it.
mine's
Wow, the ring
front
light I don't
camera.
need to worry about because I've got that Elgato key light.
Ooh.
You
So
know
that's
I'm.
where you blew your budget, was on your lighting.
Oh yeah. You know I'm fancy AF.
Okay, so I
You got a tat
have
in
all
your
my.
window.
Man, look at this baller setup. This dude's got 3 monitors, key light,
Okay,
and an iPhone 5.
so
And it,
I
like,
have all 6 of my numbers, and I added them all up.
Okay.
Okay, so now just put them in my little thing, my paper.
Yeah, you can fill them in. Yeah. So you have your total for your strength, your intelligence, your wisdom, all that stuff, right?
Yep,
Okay.
Okay. And they're somewhere between 3 and 18 for each one, right? It's not you're
I
not.
have 11, 10, 10, 15, 14, 11.
Okay. Just wanted to make
Is
sure
that
that
Yep.
yeah, that's totally within. That's actually those were a lot of really good rolls.
Wait, should I say mine?
No, you don't have to right now. You don't have to
Oh,
right
okay.
now.
I got baller rolls though, just so you know. Go ahead.
I got a few good
Nope,
ones.
we're not saying. Keep moving.
Everybody's cool with their rolls until they roll a 1 on their Constitution die.
That is true. Okay. And so now this is where we choose our class, correct?
Yes.
Based on our stats?
Yeah. So okay, I guess you can see my screen right now, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, I'll go through and I'll write down mom's stats on this sheet just for something to reference. What'd you say yours were, mom? From strength going down to charisma?
11, 10, 10, 15, 14, 11.
Okay. So, like with mom, your best skill is your dexterity. So
Right?
you'll want to have when we go to our classes, which you can choose between a cleric, a dwarf, a elf, a fighter, a magic user, and a halfling. If I remember right. So we'll go through. If everybody keep in mind what their best skill is,
Mm-hmm.
or best attribute, I suppose, is what they should be called. Clerics have their prime requisite is wisdom. Dwarfs, their prime requisite is strength. An elf, their prime requisite is intelligence and strength. Fighters, their prime requisite is strength. Halflings, their prime requisite is dexterity and strength. And magic users, their prime requisite is intelligence. A thief is
I was
a
gonna say,
thief's
what
prime
about thief?
that is dexterity.
Yeah.
Did you guys, all three of you, just like roll super high on your dexterity?
I did.
Yes. I got 16.
Same.
Going 3 thieves.
But I'm also pretty balling in strength and intelligence. So I could also go as a dwarf and be fairly happy.
I got
mean,
11 in strength.
With
Good
strength
job.
and intelligence, you could do pretty much anything.
Right?
So Robert pretty much has free reign to pick whatever
I should
class
just
he
go
wants.
for a hard class and do magic.
Mike said magic people are the last one or first ones to die.
Which is why I
Yeah,
should do it, just to prove him wrong.
Yeah. Does everybody have an idea of what they want to be? Keeping in mind that it is good to vary the party.
Well-
Yeah. I'm looking at an elf.
Robert's an elf. Nicholas, do you know what you want to be?
I'm choosing between a thief and a fighter.
Okay. What's your strength at?
11.
Ooh.
That's not a bad thing. So if you want to be a fighter, that we can totally okay. You can make your pick, Mom. You can be either a thief or a I would say either a thief or a halfling with what you got.
Yeah, I was thinking a halfling, but I'm trying to see here if that's a worthless person.
No, they're not.
Wait,
None of them
Kenny,
are worthless.
Can you tell me what I could probably be with, like, I have 11 strength, 12 intelligence, 10 wisdom, 16 dexterity, 9 constitution, and 11
Charisma.
charisma.
9 constitution.
Yeah.
Uh,
Wait, is hit points health?
yeah. I would say probably
that-
thief.
Oh.
You can be a
Okay,
thief. Again, we can. There's a thing where from your strength, intelligence, and I believe dexterity, you can subtract 2 points out of one of those and add it to your prime requisite to increase
Correct.
that slightly if you would like.
Okay, I would like to take 2 out of dexterity and put it into constitution.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
So, but you
Don't-
take. So what it is you can take 2 from any of them that aren't your prime requisite for that character. So say if he's going to be a thief, you can take it from anything but from. Okay, hold on, I'm scrolling. I don't have my book. This is a bummer.
I think
Okay,
it's
so
3
like
different stats you can take from.
I believe it's strength, intelligence, and dexterity.
Oh, so
I
just
will
those
say-
first 3. Okay.
Yeah, I will say going from a 9 to a 10, at
Won't
least in
change
character
anything?
creation, yeah, will not change a whole lot for character creation. It's more for when we're going through your bonuses. That's when you want to do it, because if you're at a 12 and you want to turn it to a 13, then that'll get you like an extra bonus on certain dice rolls and stuff like that. But a 9 to a 10 does not do a whole lot, so I would not do that for your constitution.
Okay, I just don't want to, like, die in one hit.
Well, it's probably
might
gonna
happen.
happen.
Okay.
So, do you know what you want to be?
I guess I'll be an elf. Wait, not help. I meant thief. I meant thief.
Okay.
Elf.
So, under class, at the top of your page, class, you want to put thief. Like Robert's gonna put elf, and Mom, did you decide, Mom?
Halfling.
You are gonna be a halfling. For some reason, I just knew that you were gonna be a halfling.
Why?
I
Well,
I-
because it's like my description, small and rotund.
no, but I guess yeah. It just seemed like you were gonna. I don't know why. It just seemed like you were gonna be a halfling. So so after we get classes, we will go to our saving throws, which in your book you should all turn to whatever class you're going to be, and you'll have your level progression table. And
Yep,
that's where
which
you'll have all your
that's the
saving-
table I printed off, Tammy. And what was she gonna be?
a halfling.
Halfling. So that is on the 3rd page, I believe.
Mom's saving throws for death is an 8. For magic for wands, it is a 9. Oops, wrong one.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
dwarf and halfling have the same. That's why I couldn't see it. And we all start at level 1, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, so I write down my saving throws.
Yep. So
Correct.
that first line in the thief saving throws, match those letters up and write them down.
Where it says D, W, P, B, and S.
Yeah, see that.
I'm gonna be.
So that I should write that down too, huh?
Yep.
8, 9, 10.
Yep. 8, 9,
13,
10,
12.
12.
What do they mean by breath attacks? Like bad breath or something? What?
Well, no, like if like say the monster puts out like a gas that cuts off your breath, or I don't know, maybe drowns you in water or some weird shit. Anything that would affect your breathing.
Actually, I think Nicholas was closer. Breath attacks are like fire from a dragon.
Oh,
stuff
really?
Like that. Yeah.
Bad
Like
breath.
Oh.
they're attacks that are like similar to magic, but kind of AoE.
Okay, fair enough. That is not how I would expect it.
I think for like things that would cut off your breath, I think there's just like rolls for damage you take each round,
Oh,
which is a little, sus. But
all right.
So I don't get any spells, right?
correct, you are not a magic user.
Only cleric and magic user.
And elves. Elves
And-
also
and
use
elves.
magic. Oh, I just fucked up this bookmark. Oh well. Okay.
So at the
What?
bottom of saving throws, there's one empty thing.
Yeah, the plus
Correct.
minus.
Your
Yeah.
wisdom modifier to saves versus magic. If you go in your handbook,
Okay.
you all have a handy PDF.
Yeah.
I don't know what the page is for you. For me, it is 17.
What is it called?
Ability scores.
Ability scores. Okay. Prime requisite.
The headline is ability
Oh.
scores, and it runs through all of them. And then there'll be a couple of tables to the side.
Yep. And then we're
Um,
looking for the wisdom modifier.
Correct. So wisdom, it'll have all 3 to 18, and what the modifiers are for your saves versus magic.
Yep.
Mom's wisdom is 10, so she is right in the middle. So you get 0 modifiers to your saves versus magic.
Okay. Hey, it's
So
also
in
page
that-
17 for us.
And that box is gonna just be 0?
Yep.
Yep. Could be
Okay,
worse.
also have
Could be
10.
could be negative.
Could be negative. And I am also 0.
Okay.
Man, we are creating characters, baby.
Chris is watching.
Yeah. Sorry, Chris. This is probably
Oh no,
boring as
you're
hell.
fine.
He's an overachiever. He was already ready for this shit. That's what's up.
I just really like making characters.
Yeah? That's kick
I,
ass.
I should have hit you up last night because I made like 10 NPCs that I rolled just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case. So
Right.
there's a pretty good chance that you guys won't even talk to them.
Nice.
It's a lot of work to just be like, they're gonna walk right past this. Okay, so
Kind of like how we only made it to like 2 rooms of the hotel that had 2 whole sides of the town.
yeah. When I was talking to Chris about it afterwards, and I was like, man, I gotta do a whole bunch of work before our next session. And he's like, why? We didn't even do anything. And I was like, yeah, but because you didn't do anything, I have to take the story somewhere else now.
Very true. Okay,
Okay.
I derailed you. Next.
So your hit points. Okay, we'll go with your Constitution modifier to your hit points first. Your
Okay.
Constitution. I mean, it's all on that same page we just looked at. Mom's Constitution is 14, which is really good. So you get a +1, I believe. Yeah, a +1 to your Constitution modifier.
How can you see that on this page? Oh, because it's what I rolled. I rolled a
Um,
14. So
you-
it's between 13 and 15, and I get a +1.
Yep, exactly.
And I get the
Okay.
same.
And each class has their own hit die that they roll. So, Mom, you get to roll 1d6 for your health pool.
Same for me. And that's
Okay,
our
where do
starting
I
health.
write that down? Or do I just do it?
Just do it, and we'll write it down afterwards.
6.
Wait, where is that?
It'll be which class are you?
I am a thief.
I got a 1.
Oh.
I'll let anybody that rolls a 1 or a 2, you can re-roll it. I'll be nice.
Okay, so Nicholas, you're gonna roll your D4.
Oh, that. Okay.
I really want this 1 that I just rolled again. Isn't that awesome?
I got a 1. I got a 4. Okay.
There, I got it. A
Wait, so I
9.
wait, so I
You got a 9.
so
Yep.
I put down 4, right?
Do you have a Constitution modifier?
No.
Okay, then yeah, for your maximum, you'll put 4 down, and then your total currently will also be 4.
Okay, so
Mom,
then
sorry.
so it's the max plus your modifier is what you write in that max box.
Yes, it's whatever you roll plus your modifier, I think, because I don't think it would make sense to have what you rolled and then the modifier underneath it. Like I don't know. To me, maximum should always be the highest that you could possibly have. So yeah.
Okay.
Wait, so I write 4 in HP,
No,
like the big box?
to the
Okay,
right
hold
of there where it says max.
But also in HP.
Oh, you write it in both. Oh, but then the one box changes
Correct.
as you level up.
Yeah, you'll lower your HP as you take damage too.
Gotcha.
So you know what you're walking around with. So Mom, your HP will be 7.
Okay.
Samesies.
I got 4 HP.
But you guys all like created your hit point rolls. So that I mean you're all doing really good. Right? Because Robert, you rolled a 6, Mom rolled a 6,
Yep.
Nicholas rolled a 4. Like it literally could not be any better. So Mom's at 7. 7. We're gonna skip your current armor class. We'll go down to strength modifier to melee attacks and damage. I mean, same page on
Yep.
strength. You'll see, all the different things. Mom's strength is 11, so she doesn't get a modifier for that.
Okay.
So it's just a 0 in that box.
And what box
So
am
I
I
get a
looking at?
Where it says Mel under Ace, combat HP.
Oh, I
AC,
see.
Mel.
This little
Yep.
bitty box. I'm gonna write a 0 in it.
Yep.
Okay.
+1.
Everybody ready with that?
Yep.
Wait, what?
Okay, Nicholas, what's your strength?
Okay, my strength is 11.
11, then you don't get a modifier. So where it says combat, HP, AC, Mel for melee, you write 0 in that box.
In the
Okay.
melee box.
Okay. We're gonna go over to where it says UN, your unarmored AC.
Yep.
That is 9 plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay.
So, Mom, your dexterity is
Ooh, I got
absolutely
+2.
insane.
+2 for
Yeah, it's
16s.
15.
So you get a +1.
I get a +1.
This is where it gets a little tricky because we're using descending armor classes. Your +1 bonus actually brings you down. So, Mom, yours is going to be 8.
Oh, that's nice. And that
Wait.
goes in the UN box?
Correct.
Wait, I have 16. Does that mean I have a 2? I have a
+2.
2.
You
Okay.
have a +2, so Nicholas, yours is going to be 7.
Okay, so same for me then.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then where it says Dex modifier to armor class, and to your Dex modifier to attack missiles, you can put +2 in both of those.
Okay.
And then Mom can put +1 in hers.
And where?
For
The
the
two boxes below what we just filled in.
Okay, it says MIS.
Yep.
Yes.
And then the one right above that, both of those will be +1.
Okay.
All right.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay, and next we're gonna go with the attack value matrix, which is gonna be the same, I believe, for everybody.
Okay.
That is your THACO. That is to hit armor class 0.
Okay.
So to hit somebody with an armor class of 0, which is like a really good armor class, like the best, you would have to roll a 19.
And you're thinking that's the same for everybody?
It is, I
Okay.
believe. So to hit somebody with worse armor classes, going up from like 1 to 9, you're gonna add the one. Well, you're gonna subtract the one from your to hit 0. So to hit somebody with an armor class of 1, Mom, you're gonna subtract that 1 from your 19, and it's gonna be 18.
Okay,
And
so
hit somebody
the
with
printout sheet, that first page, Tammy, is what he's referring to, that the bottom graph.
On 9, it's going to be 19.
on 9, it's gonna be 10. You're gonna have to roll a 10 or better to hit somebody with an armor class of 9.
Okay, I'm lost then. What am I going to write 19 in or whatever?
19 goes in 0. So if you want to start left to right, where under your attack value matrix where it says 9, that is going to be a 10 under next to that. And then your 8 is going to be an 11, and then 7 is going to be a 12, and then 16 is going to be a 13. Or it's not 16, sorry. 6 is going to be a 13. Using THACO is kind of wonky, and it doesn't really make sense until it does, and then you're like, oh, I understand it now. But if you aren't really grasping it, it doesn't really make sense. At least in my experience, when I was reading through, I was like, I don't understand this.
Yeah,
And then I finally did, and I was like, it makes sense now.
Okay.
well, that's good, because that's the part I'm waiting on.
Wait, so for mine with the character attack matrix, right? Is
It's
that what I'm
the
looking at?
same. Yeah, it's the same for all of us.
Oh, okay. So I
The
just
the
write down
grid that
what-
he's referring to, Nicholas, is on that first page of the packet I gave you that's stapled together.
Uh-huh.
And it's at the bottom. It says character attack matrix.
Mhm.
And we all fall on that first line. And if you look right in the center where it says 0 up at the top,
Mhm.
and the first number under it's 19.
Mhm.
And then you see there's a 1 and an 18, 2, 17, 3, 16. Those go with the boxes that you're filling in on your character sheet.
Oh, okay.
And then so those change as we level up. We
Correct.
move down that grid.
Okay. Is everybody caught up with that? Do you guys have any questions or
Nope.
anything?
Not yet.
Okay. We're gonna hop over to encounters. Okay. And where it says your initiative, your dex modifier to initiative, we can just throw a 0 or leave that blank because we're going to be growing group initiative, which means those modifiers don't apply.
Okay.
And then your charisma modifier for reaction rolls, that will be on that same page that we've been going to, 17.
Okay.
Mom, your charisma is 11, so you do not get a modifier. You're just going to be 0.
Wait, we're not doing dex modifier.
We are not doing dex modifier to initiative.
Okay.
Because we're doing a group initiative.
So you said my charisma is 0.
Your charisma modifier is 0.
Okay.
Okay, and mine also 0.
Underneath that, it says exploration.
And
We're
Erica,
gonna skip that first
Tammy has
box
the most
and
ballin'
go
ass
to
metal
OP
dice too.
to open
They're
stuck
awesome.
doors because that is strength based.
Okay.
Mom's strength is 11, so hers is going to be, your bonus to opening doors will be 2 and 6. So you have a 2 and 6 chance of opening stuck doors.
Okay.
Everybody's will be different based on their strength roll.
Wait, Kenny, am I supposed to be doing this on paper? Because I've been doing it on paper.
Yeah.
Or-
You can do it
Yeah.
on paper, that's fine.
Yeah, that's what we're all doing.
Oh, okay.
Kenny's just also filling out sheets on his computer too, I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I do mine online or on my computer because there's a lot of them and it's easier to keep organized.
Lame.
I also already have like 6 pages of notes, if that counts too, that I wrote out.
Nice.
Yikes.
Where's the? Never mind. I'm just gonna keep following along. You know where we're heading.
Okay, where it says LD, SD, and FT,
Yep.
Yep.
those are all class based.
Oh, that's why I'm not seeing it. So that'll be under my
Correct.
elf guy.
So, Mom, you're a halfling. You get a 2 in 6 chance to listen at doors.
Okay.
And then you don't have an effect on the other two, so you get a 1 in 6 to find secret doors and a 1 in 6 to find room traps.
Okay.
Okay. So I have 2 for detect, but I don't have any effect on the other 2. I see.
I believe elves also have a 2 in 6 to listen at door.
Why am I not seeing it? Oh, because it's in alphabetical. You are correct.
I don't have any. I have like, is it the thief skill chance of success? Is that the one?
I'll have to
Supposed
send
to
you a
be looking
pic
at?
when I get my phone. It's
I'm sorry.
currently being
what
used
did you
as her
say?
camera right now.
Am I looking at the thief skills chance of success? Am I looking at that one?
Yes.
Because I don't have any. Like, I don't have LD, SD, or FT.
Correct. So yours is all going to be strength or sorry, just standard. So you're going to have a 1 in 6, a 1 in 6, and a 1 in 6.
So I have to get one,
It has to be 1, yeah.
and then for OD I have to get a 2.
Yes. Well, sorry. It's going to be different. For a 1 in 6, you have to hit a 6. And for a 2 in 6, it has to be a 5 or a 6. I'm saying that now so that when you say, hey, I rolled a 1, I'm going to be like, that's failure. That's not good. Okay. Everybody good on that?
Okay.
The base move, okay, your overland movement rate, it's 1/5 of your base movement rate, which will be 24 for everybody.
24 for everybody.
Yes. Your exploration base movement rate, I believe, is 120. And
Yep.
then your encounter base movement rate, I believe, is 40, unless it's specified somewhere else.
And then in the water, it's 3 times that for overland. I remember reading
Oh,
that
if you're in a boat, yeah.
Yeah. Because it starts going in yards instead of feet. Oh, languages. I forgot about languages.
Languages are also on your character's page.
Yep.
So Mom can speak alignment, common, and halfling.
What
Does
was
any
the second one?
common?
Okay. That's what everyone can speak.
Yeah, that's like
Yes.
hood language.
And then because your intelligence is what, Mom? 10? You are literate. Way to go.
Do you still have
What's
that
everybody?
table up?
Yeah.
14.
Wait, what do you have to be for
Your intelligence is
literate?
14, Nicholas. Or sorry,
No,
Robert.
what do you have?
Hold on, Nicholas.
Hang on, Nicholas. 14.
14. Uh, you're also literate, so you can check that box.
And I get an extra language, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Which we will do in just a second. Nicholas, what's
Yep.
your intelligence?
12.
12. You are literate, but you do not get a bonus language.
Ah, okay.
I found a photo on my watch, Erica, and sent it to you.
All right, Robert, roll a d10 for me.
You got it.
Or sorry, d20, d20.
Ooh, D20, big boy. Ooh, 19.
19. You can also speak Pixie.
Oh, fuck yeah. I always wanted to know Pixie.
Okay. What do we want to do next? Where it says abilities, skills, and weapons.
Yep,
We'll
the big
go
box.
there. Write down anything that you may want to have with you, like when we're in a combat scenario, like special things that you can use. Like, let's see, for mom, you get a defensive bonus of +2 AC when attacked by opponents larger than humans.
Say what now?
You get a +2 to your AC when you're attacked by oh, how does it word it? Opponents larger than humans.
Oh, mine is good. Ooh.
Oh, so in this box is where we're putting the special stuff.
Correct.
So like for elves, it's immunity to ghoul paralysis.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, I
Come on.
see where you found that, Kenny.
Jake's calling me. 1 second.
He's jealous now. He made fun of us. Ghoul paralysis. Okay, so I need to look up spells while he's doing that. That is...
Mine makes it so I get +4 damage or +4 bonus to hit, and it doubles any damage I deal. Or I dealt if I attack an unaware opponent. Fine.
Yep, like backstab.
Yep, backstab.
So Robert, I'm just like on my dwarf page and I'm writing down my special abilities, right?
Yes, which for dwarf...
I can see, no, I'm a halfling.
Oh, halfling, sorry. Yeah, so it sounds like the things he's talking about is, like you would have a defensive bonus. Hiding.
Listening at doors.
We all have that. That's one of the stats you already put in. But like the missile attack bonus, I think is one.
Okay.
I think it's just for like so you have a little box to look to for quick reference. That's my guess. Is that what you think, Chris?
I think so.
Yeah, it's just like a quick reference so you're not trying to read these paragraphs.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, so I think that's the right track then, Tame, is you'd have the hiding and defensive bonus. Hiding requires the halfling to be motionless. Wonder what all Jake's got to talk about. My person's name is going to be Silmer Venra.
Mayor Venra.
Silmer Venra.
Where the fuck did you get that name?
An elf name generator. Let's see, what's Tammy, you're a halfling, you said?
Mm-hmm. I have a name generator on my phone.
Oh, do you? Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's actually on a Dungeons and Dragons site. Oh, same site. Never mind. Darna Wilberry.
You
Oh,
have
these are,
two choices:
these are great.
three-toed Remy or Elmar Two-Face.
Elmar Two-Face.
Honestly, I'm gonna go with three-toed Remy.
Is that what you did, Chris? Did you just go to a name generator to find your name of your guy?
No,
You,
I
you
made one
just
up.
popped it up in your. Wow,
He,
see, you are just better than us already.
Oh no.
he's had time.
Wait. Am I supposed to put it in my title or my character name?
PC. Player character.
Okay. What is title?
I think the title will, if you look at your class page, it'll give you the different title descriptions. It changes on your level, so your first level will, let's see. I think it was on the character page or on the class page.
I feel like it is, but almost that it wasn't for all character types.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I'm looking at fighter because I feel like you could become a lord. Well, maybe it's not in the character. Hmm.
Um,
Oh no, yeah. After reaching 9th level, a fighter may be granted a title such as Baron or Baroness. An elf, after 9th level, they don't get a title. But they can create a stronghold. My title will forever be badass.
That sounds like something you would think.
Nicholas, your thief name could be Three-Fingered Ozzy. Or Spider Bromwell. Oh, this generator's fantastic. Come on, Jake.
There's no phone call with Jake that's short. I love him very much, but he is not quick to get off the point or get to the point.
oh, I found the titles. If you've got the player book, it's on
Yep.
page 36.
Ah, it's farther down. Oh, level titles. Okay.
So, like, for the first, like, level 1 would be halfling veteran.
I
Is
think
that how
so,
that
yeah.
works? Okay.
Yeah.
You can become a sheriff.
Wait, when can I become a footpad?
Looks like
Oh.
level 2, maybe? I don't know. They're just put in order. They don't have such titles when granted by the guild.
Right.
Level titles often vary greatly between campaign worlds, but the following was. Oh, you can just use. Okay, so you can choose any of those as your title.
Oh, okay.
Footpad.
Okay.
These are just ones so you can use the title that would go with that race.
Let's go. Footpad.
Ooh, I'm a sword master. Done.
My title is Footpad and my name is Three-Toed Remy.
Too bad our
Well, my
GM is
name
on a
is-
phone call.
My name is Ernan Truebrook, and I'm a halfling hero.
Ooh, halfling hero.
Mm-hmm.
What's a myrmidon? Myrmidon.
I don't know. Look it up. I'm sure that.
Sounds like something under the water.
Mm-hmm.
Myrmidon. A
I should call
follower or
Kenny, too.
subordinate of a powerful person, typically one who is unscrupulous or carries out orders unquestioningly. Okay. As usual, that was super helpful. Should we all just call Kenny to get our next objective?
Yeah, because the next thing is weapons and shit. Is that right, Chris? Do you have weapons?
Yeah, so I believe he will have you guys roll for gold.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Ooh,
Um,
I think I remember that part.
Yep, it'll be 3 D6s, so 3
Mhm.
six-sided dice.
Times
And then you'll
10.
multiply that by 10, and that'll be the amount of
Okay.
gold you start out with.
Okay. You have a very good teacher voice.
Oh, thank you.
Fuck yeah, I'm
We're-
rich as shit.
I answer phones, so I hope
Oh.
so.
Well, you do. You have a nice voice.
Okay, and that starts out as gold pieces. Ooh, I'm rich. Who wants a loan? Did you just willy-nilly buy stuff off your list?
No.
Fuck me.
Um,
Sorry.
Chris?
What?
I.
Oh, no, Kenny, we moved on. You're no longer the GM. You're a phone guy.
What are we
Jake
doing right
called
now?
me and he was like, "Hey, what's up?"
Ah, Jesus. Yeah, it was one of
Oh,
those real
no.
important ones.
And he wanted to tell me about how he was all gonna get into sports betting and shit.
Oh no.
And I was like, "I gotta stop you, man. I gotta go."
Oh no.
All right. So did Chris walk you through everything?
No, so we moved on to how much money we have,
Okay.
because that was
So
a
how do
simple
we-
spot to go to.
Wait, how do we do that?
Okay, so you
Right.
need to roll your D6 3 times.
Or
Is that
Or
right,
what
Kenny?
Yes.
or GP?
Okay, roll your D6 3 times.
Ooh, a 1.
What did it add up to?
I got a 12.
Okay, so you have 120 gold.
Ooh.
Yeah, you multiply it by 10.
So
Wait,
on
where
the
do I put
back,
that in?
on the back,
Oh.
look for coins,
Mhm.
and your GP is gold pieces.
Okay.
All right, and then where
This
do we
is
go from there,
what
there,
you'll
Mr.
spend
GM?
your money on to start with your equipment.
Yeah. So what'd you get,
All
Mom?
right. I got 16.
Ooh,
Nice.
she got more money than I do, just like real life.
13,
She's
14.
gonna spend it like crazy, just like real life.
Just like real life.
Amazon.
Is there an Amazon in this world?
I
I do have a problem. Okay, so that goes to my gold pieces. 160.
Yes, ma'am. Okay,
Yo,
we just
what
moved
is-
to there because that was a part that was easy to figure out. Where do you want us to
Sure.
go next?
Let's see. Did we finish writing down our abilities for everybody's classes?
We think
Yes.
so, yeah.
Okay. Who has to choose a spell?
I do.
Okay. There is a page that I don't recall what it is.
I have
Wait,
a spell list
is it numbered?
in levels. You mean?
So there should be levels. Okay. Do you want to roll for your spell or do you want to actually pick it?
Nope. I want to roll for it.
Okay. So there's a page that has the list of spells for each level, and they should be numbered. So we can just use that as a table to roll. I just don't remember what the page is. Do you have that?
I'm looking. Alignment. Magic.
I have it. Roll a d12 for me.
Okay. 7.
7. You rolled protection from evil.
Got it. And I get one of those per day.
Correct.
All right. That was easy.
Okay. So everybody has their abilities written down.
Yep.
Well, we have our gold. So I guess let's go spend it. Which page is that?
Okay, so in the thing I printed out, that's in there as well. The adventuring gear and weapons.
Yeah. Do you have a page for that for me?
I don't. I printed it from the pamphlet. Let me look here.
I have it. I have it.
You found it
Adventuring
already?
gear.
Okay.
Yeah. So your most expensive thing will either be your weapon you want to buy or your armor that you want to get. Which your armor I believe is also class dependent. Like I don't think Nicholas can run around and play armor.
No, he can only
run
use
them.
leather.
Correct.
So,
I don't think I have a restriction. I do not. Tammy,
Yeah, I
you're a
think-
halfling. You
He's
can use
also
anything,
armor.
but it has to be appropriate to size. So you can't use like a two-handed sword
Right.
or what's the other thing, like a longbow or something like that.
Yeah, you can't use a longbow.
wait, Kenny,
What?
can I have 2 daggers in both hands, and I could like flip them around?
You can have a dagger in each hand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I meant like that. I meant like that.
Yeah, you can do that. You totally can, but it still only counts as one dagger if you hit.
I know, but that would just be cool.
Yeah, totally. Nicholas is gonna
Oh.
spend 6 gold on 2 daggers.
No, 60.
I think.
Oh wait, no. Okay, I was looking at the silver daggers. Or do those do like more?
No, they're the same damage, but silver has I guess I will say like it affects a wider variety of opponents.
Okay, yeah, I'll just spend my money. I'll be a cheap person. Or here, I'll get 1 silver dagger and 1 regular dagger.
Okay. He
So
keeps
that
he keeps the silver one in his offhand for special occasions.
yeah, so I could just use the regular one, but when I need to, I can use the silver one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, brain.
I had to give up my wolf's bane for my holy symbol.
Well, let's hope we don't run into any.
Oh, hey, do we need to pick an alignment
Lycans.
first?
Oh, you can, yeah.
Well, because isn't it a certain alignment you have to carry a holy symbol, isn't it? Or is that class?
Oh, I have to do it because I'm a cleric.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what it was. That's what it was. Okay. No, we're good.
I don't remember how clerics get spells.
Okay, well, I gotta write down like the cost of these.
They
Okay,
have to
so
pray for them, I think, and I don't get to start with one.
33.
Yeah. Once a cleric has proven their faith from 2nd level. Bullshit.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So we'll start with mom. Mom, do you know what kind of armor you want?
Um, probably like I can afford plate mail, I think, but that's gonna cut me way short.
No, it's only 60. You got 160.
Well, we'll try
That's
that.
true. If anybody was going to buy it, it would be you because you do have the most gold.
Yeah, because
Sure,
I'm
bitch.
thinking I
I'm
want
also buying
that.
it.
Okay,
I
so
think I want that, and I want a bow.
you're 160. So we're gonna subtract 60 gold for the plate mail. You can write that down in your weapons and armor.
Okay, I will when I make sure that that's what I'm gonna get. Because right now I'm adding from my money. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And you want what short bow?
Yeah.
Okay, that is 25 gold.
Is that bad?
I
That I
mean,
want
you're
a
gonna.
short bow.
No, you can use a short bow.
Okay. So, do we need food?
Yes,
Yeah, it's rations, right?
correct. So if you look at which you probably don't. Oh, also, Mom, if you're gonna have a short bow, you need to buy arrows.
Yep, I already got that.
Okay, did you just buy 20?
Yeah, should I buy more than that?
No, I'm just writing it down too for you.
I mean, should I buy more than 20?
That's up to you. Do you think you're gonna hit?
No, I should buy another.
The
Okay, so
age-old
you're buying
question.
40. Okay, so that's gonna be 10 gold for the arrows. Did you want a melee weapon, Mom?
Like what?
Something that you can
Like
use
for
short range.
instance, I took a longbow, and then I think I'm also going to take a short sword. So like if you end up close to someone, you can just pull your melee weapon and slash them.
Yeah, so like, can I even use a sword being small?
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
can't use the two-handed sword and a longbow. You can't use because they're too tall for you.
Hmm.
Okay.
But you could use like a club or a hand axe or a mace or a
Or even a dagger or something.
sword, short sword.
Do a short sword.
You want a short sword, you said?
Yep.
A sword.
Okay.
You should
If I
also sorry. What?
if I buy a lantern, like, do I have to have a backpack? Does everybody have to have a backpack?
If you want to carry stuff, I'm gonna say yeah, because I'm not gonna make you guys weigh out every single thing. So I'm gonna say that yes, you guys have to buy a backpack.
Okay.
Is the water skin? Does that mean that like I can get more water, or do I? Is it only like a water bottle?
I'm gonna include water in your rations. I think a water skin is gonna be more to like contain liquids that you find around.
How about like if I get a lantern, and I need flint and steel for that, right?
Yes. So with a oil flask, and that lasts for 24 turns or for 4 hours adventuring.
Okay,
So
so I didn't get all of that because you cut out.
sorry.
So you said I need an oil flask?
Yeah, for a lantern you need an oil flask, and one oil flask lasts for uh 24 turns or 4 hours in game.
Okay. And I need a flint and steel?
Yes, I'm gonna say as long as one person does, you guys can light your uh lanterns and torches and stuff.
Okay.
Tinderbox. That's why I didn't see it. It's like I don't even
Yeah,
see flint and steel.
you guys are all gonna want at least one thing of rations, I think.
I got 4.
Nicholas has 4. Do you remember the difference, Robert, between iron rations and standard?
I don't. And I when I saw that, I'm not even sure why.
It's I think iron rations are preserved,
Yep,
standard or not.
correct.
Oh, so the regular ones spoil after a certain amount of time?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, well, I've spent all my money.
No,
Yeah.
I have 6 cents. I have 6 cents left. There's
you
6
buy-
coins.
Did you buy thieves' tools, Nicholas?
Yes.
Nice.
Gotta write down all my equipment.
Yeah, everybody next to your armor, make sure you write down the AC value of it. Like Mom, your plate mail, the AC is 3. And then also for your weapons, you want to write down damage. Like Mom, your short bow does 1d6, and your short sword also does 1d6.
Does what?
1d6.
1D. Oh, I know what that means. Okay, short bow.
Yeah, 1 6-sided die is what that means.
1d6. I remember that. Okay, so I need to write all this down.
So
Yes.
longbow. So do these all have modifiers then in your little book?
Like, what do you mean by modifier?
Well, like what you were just telling her. I only half heard it because I was writing stuff.
Okay.
Like, do I need to write stuff down for like? I took a longbow and a short sword.
Yeah, so your short sword is 1d6. Like, that's what you roll for damage.
Okay.
And your longbow is also 1d6.
Simple enough. Okay, and then armor class. I'm taking a chainmail.
So your chainmail AC is 5.
5. Okay. Does that go in my armor class on the front or no?
Yes.
It does. Okay.
Wait, Kenny.
Yes.
7 armor class for leather. What does that mean? There's 7 AC.
Make a note of that next to your armor on your page, and we'll move up and we'll all
Well,
choose
there's
it together.
also 12 in brackets.
That's for something else. That's for a different style of play.
Oh,
So
we don't
Kenny,
need that.
You don't need the bracketed stuff.
Kenny. I have 1 dagger, 1 silver dagger.
I believe
I
those
have what?
daggers do 1d4. You'll want to note that.
Okay.
What?
And then I have 2 swords.
You have 2 swords also. Are they short swords or are they normal swords?
Normal.
Okay. The normal swords are 1d8.
Yes. The thief carrying more weapons than anybody.
Okay, so wait, with a dagger, a regular dagger, what is the
That is
thing?
1d4.
Okay. Silver dagger
1d4.
Erica,
and
this
then
kid
the
is pulling
sword
out as many weapons as he can
is
find.
1d6.
1d8.
Oh, d8, okay. Do we need the cameras?
Just found the thing that tells you the D6s and shit. It's also in the printout.
With it. Nick, don't mess with it, I said.
What?
Don't mess with it.
I was plugging it into a different slot on my computer
Why are you even messing with it?
because my phone is not charging. It just is like barely, it's staying, kind of.
Because it's being used.
No, it's just.
Okay, shh. Don't argue with your mother. It's not because of the port.
Oh, it's at 8%.
Does it show a lightning bolt?
Yeah, it's just
Then
not.
it's charging. It's
I
because
have it
it's
at-
being used for video and stuff. Okay? It's transferring through that cable into your computer, which means it's also pulling charge. Okay.
Okay. So now we can go back up to our armor classes under combat.
which is on the front side. Okay.
Yes. Mom, your armor class is 3 plus the 1 bonus you get from your dexterity, so your armor class is 2.
3.
Oh. So we
No,
use the. Oh, go ahead, Tammy.
I don't understand that, how you got that.
Because your armor is armor class 3,
Uh-huh.
and then you get a bonus from your dexterity, which brings your armor class to 2.
And that's good.
Yes.
Mine
My
is
my
I have
armor
5.
class for chainmail is 5. My dexterity modifier is 2, so I go down to a 3. Because it goes in reverse, even though it's +2. Okay.
Okay. So everybody's sheet should be mostly filled out.
Yep.
With your equipment and weapons, you should have noted, along with any bonuses or anything on them. Magic items, none of you really have those. I believe, Robert, you'll need a spell book, which I don't think is actually something you have to buy, but you'll need a spell book to write your spells in.
So in magic items or equipment?
Either, both.
We'll say magic items.
Am I allowed to type like what Kenny's doing?
If you want.
Okay, because my handwriting is cool. I already have most of it.
Well, then I say no. I say you should be learning to write better. I don't care what you do. Okay.
Okay. So, experience points, everybody should be at 0.
Yep.
To next level varies depending on what class you are.
Okay.
So, Mom, for your next level, you'll need 200 or 2,000 experience points.
Oh, these are in those tables. Elf. Holy shit. Nicholas, you
then-
got yours?
Wait,
1200.
level 1200 is for
On the back of
Like
your sheet, on the very bottom, see where it says XP?
yeah.
That's 0. And then next to
Okay.
that, where it says next, which means your next level, you
Uh-huh.
need to write 1200.
I thought Kenny said 2,000.
Mom's
Yours
is
is 2000.
Oh.
You
And
know
then a
what
thief
was,
is
Robert?
1200, and me, I'm 4000 to my next
Yeah.
level.
And then any modifiers to your prime requisite. Like Mom, you get a 5% bonus to all experience you get.
Okay.
Now where are you finding that, bud?
So, for you, Robert, you're an elf, right?
Correct.
We go to the elf page, and your prime requisites. An elf with at least 13 intelligence and strength gains a 5% bonus to experience.
Fuck
You have
yeah.
13. You have 13 in both of them.
What is it? Strength and fuck yes, I do.
Okay.
All right.
5%. I'm guessing your intelligence is not 16, right?
No, it's strength is 13, intelligence 14.
Okay, yeah. Then your bonus to
5%.
is only 5%. Yeah.
Hey, I'll take it
So
though.
we're on level 0.
You're on level 1.
Okay.
But you're starting with 0 experience points.
Okay.
So we need to check to see. Okay, so Tammy. So your dexterity and strength are at least one of those a 13.
And my dexterity is 15.
Yeah,
My
she has.
strength-
Sorry.
So you get a 5% bonus.
On what?
So on the back of your sheet where we wrote down 0 XP and then 2000 for your next level, where that
I already know it's 5%. Kenny told me that.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that part.
That's
You have
okay.
Robert.
This is why Robert can't be the GM, because he doesn't listen.
Okay. Did everybody choose their alignment?
Well, I don't really know what that means, so
And
no.
if you're
Good,
a
neutral,
lawful,
evil.
yeah, if you're lawful, then you're like you try to be a very good person. If you're neutral, then you're average, and if you're chaotic, then you do like the chaotic shit.
Okay.
Now, we do not have to tell each other our alignments, though.
Right, which means that Robert's going to be chaotic.
Ah, no, I'm not.
If you have to ask, then
I'm just reading.
Wait, my XP level is 1.
correct.
Right.
On the front of your sheet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn you, Kenny. This says these characters should never be trusted. I actually have 7 gold left.
Wow, rich man.
I'm a smart shopper.
I have 1.
Wow, less rich.
I have nothing.
Wow,
I have
brick bit.
3.
Oh, well, I
Wow.
figured Tammy would have emptied her bank.
If I found something that was worth $3, oh, there's a steak and a mallet I could get.
Oh, hey, that's for. Isn't that for holding doors closed?
I think it's for holding them open.
No, I
But
think you
yes,
can use it for
was-
either or.
Yeah,
Oh, no, it was a pike. Pike holds them. It doesn't matter.
I think. Yeah.
All right.
Can
So
you
what
give
are
me,
we
like,
what are we getting
5?
close to then? Because I'm gonna have to get some fluids.
You're at the point now where everybody kind of knows who their character is and they should name them.
Well, I already named mine.
Are you Arcavius Steel?
Nope. I am Silmer Venra. The elf.
Silmare?
Silmer.
Silmare.
Sylmare.
I am 3-toed Remy.
Yeah, we were playing with a name generator while you were on the phone.
Oh,
And my
really?
name is Ernan Truebrook.
Ernan?
Ernan.
Ernan?
Ernan.
Ernan. See,
Ernan
I'm
Truebrook.
Ernan. Maybe I'll get the most money.
Okay, so do you want me to run for fluids real quick?
Yeah.
Okay,
You
I'm
want
going
to?
quick.
Hey, Kenny.
What?
We filled out the coins like the PP, EP, SP, CP. Did we?
No. That
Oh,
your
okay.
your GP is your gold, and everything else will be currency that we'll get into.
Hey, yeah, I got 1 gold left. Let's go.
Kenny,
Yes.
how much experience do I have till next level?
As a cleric. Um, 1,500.
1,500. Thank you.
Someone should sing while Robert's gone.
I'm gonna change this.
Oh,
That was
Kenny, Kenny.
What?
You're showing the. Oh, okay. You're showing the map.
This is the town, or I guess the hamlet. It's pretty small.
Oh, I thought you were not supposed to show that.
This is like where we're starting. This isn't the dungeon.
Oh, okay. Wait, where are we?
Well,
Old
look at it.
quarter.
Starting in Mistydale.
I love me a good Hamlet.
right. Is that like an omelet?
Wait, where is that? Oh, Misty. Okay, never mind. I thought you meant that was like a town in Mistydale.
No, Mistydale is the town.
You know what I mean, Kenny.
All right, Similler's back, bitches.
Okay. Well, is everybody ready to, I guess, start?
Oh, we're
Boy,
starting.
am I.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, it only took us, what,
3 hours.
two
Oh.
hours to create characters?
Wait, did
No,
it?
dude, we didn't start till a little after 6:30. So, we're doing just fine.
Okay.
1 hour and 30 minutes.
The stream
Okay.
time is 1 hour and 21 minutes, so we're doing fine.
Okay. So we already know what game we're playing and everything. So our party finds themselves in the remote hamlet of Mistydale, drawn through the thick surrounding forest in search of a storied grotto, long rumored to be filled with riches and adventure. Uh, this Mistydale sits in the middle of a magical forest, resting along the intersection of the Glamere River and the Glistening Pass. The ever-changing population of Mistydale is made up of adventurers passing through in search of gold and glory. These adventurers serve as both a stimulant for the economy and protection for the few locals that actually choose Mistydale as their permanent home. Um, Mistydale is stashed away in a lush, verdant forest. The woodland surrounding the village is made up of great trees, varying lengths, but all seem to be at least 100 feet tall. The tall canopy keeps the village hidden from any large creatures that may venture overhead. Uh, yeah, so we're in Mistydale, surrounded by forests and everything. Um, where I guess that all of our adventurers would probably the most likely place they would bump into each other would be at a tavern because I mean all adventures take place in a tavern, right? Or start
That's
in a
where they all
tavern.
course.
start.
So we don't know each other ahead of time then.
Unless some of you would like to know each other ahead of time.
Nope, you're all strangers to me.
Okay, who's starting first?
What?
Who's starting first?
Starting first, do you guys all have? I'm assuming you guys all like while I was on the phone wrote out your full backstory for your characters and everything too, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Where they're from, why they're here.
Yep.
Wait,
Every-
Yeah.
where do I write that? What?
Um,
Wait, what?
He's
He's
yanking your
joking,
chain.
Nicholas.
Oh, okay.
The next campaign will for sure have backstories.
okay. So you all find yourself in the Cracked Crystal Tavern.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, Cracked and Crystal are both spelled with a K. Because apparently somebody that owns the tavern really likes Mortal Kombat.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the tavern is in the center of Mistdale at the edge of the old quarter. Um, the building it's a modest building, kind of with these strange ill-shaped windows that all seem to be like different colors. Um, Not typically like square window-shaped windows. Um, there's a stone hearth against the far wall, uh, with different colored crystals kind of interlaid in the stonework to kind of sparkle from the flames underneath. With a few straw mats kind of laid out in front of it, with a few passed out patrons just kind of fell over and decided to call that spot their bed for the night or the day, because I mean it's only the middle of the day right now.
And we're all hanging out in the tavern.
Yeah, and it's known you've come to this tavern because you heard that the food here is not great, but it's the cheapest place to kind of get food around here.
Fair enough.
Okay, so I guess who wants to start? I don't know, looking around or just doing something.
Go ahead,
So I'll
Nicholas.
Three-toed Remy.
Three-toed Remy. You have the
Three-toed
floor.
Remy? All right,
Okay,
what do you
so I
want to
did. Okay, so I want to find the nearest seat and sit down and order a batch of mozzarella sticks.
do? Okay. You find a seat near the bar, uh, where a young female elf is kind of working it. Uh, she walks over and you ask for mozzarella sticks, and she goes, "I don't know what you're talking about."
What's this mozzarella stick?
She said, "Is that some sort of food? If you're hungry, here's our menu. We have pottage with a mug of cider, oat porridge, and a mug of mead, roasted cabbage with a mug of cider, and a roasted artichoke with a mug of stout.
I would like water.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew it.
I don't.
Oh, a water.
I'd
I'll send the boy out back. And she turns to a small child who runs out the back door to go pump some water from the well. And then
child labor.
she says, anything else?
Your number?
You want her number?
Smooth, real smooth.
Sure.
My
Do I roll for that?
My number of what?
There you go, Erica.
Oh.
That's my kid.
Forgot. Place where you live. Okay. That.
I live in the tavern. I sleep here at after things close down.
Okay. My character looks at her and says, "This is getting confusing. I want everything in the register."
Oh,
You're gonna steal from the tavern?
you're gonna hold up the bartender?
I take my
Just
silver
after you
dagger
tried to ask her out.
and I just put it on the table with my hand over it so she can't take it, but like threatening.
Okay, you're threatening her,
Mm-hmm.
and she looks at you and goes, "Oh, really?" And as you do that, two dwarf females walk up behind you, both with their weapons drawn.
Bouncers. That's what I'm talking about.
I say, just kidding, it was a joke. Can I get your finest beer?
And she says, "I don't think you can." And she turns her back to you.
Nice.
I slowly walk
Okay.
away.
And we'll leave three-toed Remy or whatever sitting at the bar by himself and go to Sylvana. Is that what your name was?
Silmer, who is watching all this go down and laughing into my glass of mead that I'm halfway through at this jackass that just tried to hold up the bartender. And so, this tavern, is this any sort of an information hub? I mean, is this like if I was looking for a job, is this where I would go, or is this
Yeah,
more just a hangout?
A tavern's definitely a place where you could find out things.
Okay, so I came into town, and my goal here is to find work because I'm running out of money very quickly. I currently have 7 gold left to my name, and
Okay.
I don't know how much this mead is costing me on my tab.
Mhm.
So I'd like to look around and see if there's a bulletin board or something that has job listings on it, or help. What would they call it? Like help wanteds.
You don't currently see a bulletin board, but you could definitely ask around. Either the proprietor of the tavern or some of the other people that you see around. Would you like to
I'd
know
like to
who?
ask the bartender because they're
Okay.
usually the ones who know stuff.
Okay.
So
Sure.
I want to look to the bartender and I say, is there anybody currently looking for an out of work elf mage or sword master?
She
That's what I am. I'm a sword
um
master.
she tells you that, well, everybody here is looking for work. This is Misty Vale, where everybody comes here seeking adventure. Most people recently have been traveling to the back and forth from the incandescent grotto, trying to find the treasures hidden within that. Would you like a Would you like to know more about the incandescent grotto?
I would.
All right. So she takes you in the back behind the long hall of crystals. Uh, there's a dimly lit room. In the center of the room is a 3 foot by 6 foot table with candles burning brightly on either end. Um, in the center of the table is a single chiseled word into it that says rumor, because I'm going to roll on my rumor table.
Okay. I like it. First roll of the night. Here we go.
That is
Kenny's fist is rolling. He just punched the shit out of the camera.
She tells you A notorious outlaw band uses the caves. Imperial soldiers are heading to flush them out.
Ooh. So we would be helping, or I would be helping the Imperial soldiers? That's who's looking for more help?
They're heading to flush them out, so you might see them in there.
Oh, okay. I got you.
And you got that from her rumor table.
Okay. So then I'd like to inquire, how do I get to this? What did you call it? What was the name? I should have
The
wrote it down.
incandescent grotto.
Incandescent grotto. How do I reach this incandescent grotto?
The grotto is just due east. If you follow the river, you can't miss it.
Due east, follow river. Okay. So I know I can't do this alone, and I don't have any friends with me anymore because they all died in the last battle. And so I kind of look around to see if I see anybody that kind of looks like a fellow adventurer. What do I see?
Well, you scan the room, and you see a I don't know what their characters look like, but you see a human uh what's the word I'm looking for?
What class are you, Chris?
Holy clad type of person. Some might call them a cleric. I mean,
Okay.
yeah. You see a halfling. You see a a dwarf female, another female elf, a male fighter, uh, another female human, a male human, another male elf, and a female dwarf.
Oh, there's a bunch of people.
What
It's
about
a tavern,
me?
man, full of adventurers. Oh, and you also see
And I also saw the guy who had tried to rob the place.
yeah,
He might be useful.
you see a thief that's like clearly like covered in like thief attire and a hood, and like 100% this guy is a thief, and he's just getting like shamed by the bartender right now. Well, actually, she goes back out to shame him after you guys leave the rumor table.
Okay.
Well, I heard your plan, and I think that if you're willing to let me, I would like to go to the incandescent grotto. I've never been there before.
And what's your name there, little hottie toddy? The halfling?
Erden Truebrook.
All the people that you ask their name in this tavern, they all look down for a second and then look back up and tell you their name afterwards.
Oh,
Yeah.
because they got to read it.
Yeah, yeah.
I love it.
It's a little prayer, a quick prayer for our
All right.
journey.
I would also like to approach and offer my aid. My name is Vicar Aldous Earthsayer, a cleric of the true God.
Ooh.
See, that's why we look down to pray. Even the cleric is praying for us. That's a good person to add to our trip.
I agree. And then I guess if we need to fail at stealing some shit, we might as well take that thief guy that was in here.
I go up to them and ask if
If you could take all our
okay.
gold.
I go up to them and say, I have 3 toes. I would like to join your adventure. And my name is Remy.
He walks up like flipping his dagger around, and he's like, "Anybody need a thief?"
And you just say no.
Thinking he could probably get away from this area. I think he might just be in big trouble if he stays
I think so. I think for
at
your
Misty Dale.
benefit, we might want to take you with.
And
I
then
like-
as
Safety.
we leave, I go up to the nearest person and pickpocket them.
Of course you do.
Well, first I like the idea of 3 toes, like he flips around his knife like a butterfly, and then
I
like
have
drops
3
it, and
toes.
that's how he
It-
lost his toes.
That's
was
how
just
it
from dropping
happened.
it.
Yep.
We're like, oh, that explains a lot.
Okay, so Nicholas is gonna pickpocket somebody. Okay, I don't even know how that actually works, so I'm gonna have to pull up. Is that even a thing for thieves?
Yeah,
Um,
PP.
No, you're gonna steal his PP.
No, pickpocket. That's what it's called, PP.
yeah, it is. If the victim is above 5th level, thief's roll is penalized, blah, blah, blah. Encounters 114. Reaction table.
It says I have a 20 in chance of success
With
at
20%
level 1.
chance of success.
Oh no,
Okay.
we lost Chris.
Oh, I'm still here.
Yeah, it'll
Okay,
come
we
back.
just lost your picture.
It just comes in and out sometimes.
He heard PP and he had to pull his out real quick.
Oh yuck.
And then the camera was
Yeah.
like, whoa, not safe.
Why is my camera being like this?
I think your camera's frozen.
I'll move it.
Okay. So you're gonna pickpocket somebody?
Yep.
You...
Oh, it's because I'm at 4%. Okay.
Oh, your battery.
Yeah. I guess I'll let it charge for a bit. Okay. Go on.
All right. You pickpocket a. Who was the closest person to you?
The
Well,
bartender. Oh wait, no, the two people behind me, the gun with the weapons.
one of the
So
dwarves.
you think you want to take the bouncers on?
Great idea.
Okay,
Well,
go.
if I pickpocket, I'm in disguise. They won't. They
Ay, ay, ay.
just won't recognize anything will happen.
Okay. Do you guys still see Misty Dale on your screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Nicholas, because you're a thief, you use percentile dice, so you should have 2 D10.
One second. Wait, so a D10.
2 of them.
Yeah, so you roll the d10 twice and add them together.
Well, what's the do you, not exactly how that works. The do you have 2 D10 or do you just have one?
Just one.
I have one of them.
Okay, so roll that one time.
I got a 70.
Okay. Well, you failed already.
Oh god dang it.
Yeah, you rolled 70. So you pickpocket this dwarf, and she catches you red-handed, like right away. She's like, "Hey, what are you doing in my pocket?"
And I say I thought I saw some mozzarella sticks in there.
She says, "I don't know what a mozzarella stick is, but I know a thief when I see one."
Yo, this kid and his fucking
What are
mozzarella
those?
sticks. What the fuck,
What, a
Erica?
thief? Hello?
That's what I say. That's what I say. I just say, "What's a thief?" And then slowly walk away.
Um, she's a little struck by what you say, and you have a few seconds to make your way out of the tavern before she
I just dart
begins.
it.
You dart it.
Yep.
Okay, Nicholas runs out of the tavern. I guess I should have told you guys before.
That we don't need to rob everybody we come across?
Well, that and also you can try to get retainers,
What
like
are those?
other people that can like join your party and help you.
I just read about those.
Oh, okay. So I
But,
just ruined like
I'm gonna go.
one of her.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that Nicholas cannot hold any retainers.
You don't say.
I
You'd
just
probably be
rob 'em
robbing
all.
them anyway.
Yep.
Does anybody else want to attempt to have a retainer with them?
Well, because don't we need to look at, is it retainers that cost money or is that mercenaries?
They both do.
Oh, they both
They
do.
serve different purposes. Retainers cost you 1 gold per day, and typically, unless you can get it down, they take a half share of the treasure.
A half share, okay.
Oh.
I would like to probably have at least one retainer.
Okay.
Just because we're all low level, I think having retainers are going to help boost our numbers.
Okay.
Do you
that
agree,
list I gave
party?
you, would you like to talk to one of the people in the tavern while your thief waits outside?
Yeah, like probably the other elf.
The other elf. There was a female elf, a male elf, and another male elf.
Okay.
So there's 3 elves in there.
Okay, let's go at it this way. So we talked to the remaining people in there, And what I'd like to do is see if there are any retainers that are a fighter class.
There is as you scan the room to try to make out the what how people would be useful, you
Mm-hmm.
see one large like brutish like beastly looking man kind of chilling by himself in the corner.
Okay, so I would like to approach him and see if he would like to come on as a retainer under my money.
Okay. Uh, so you walk up to him and he makes eye contact with you and he has this gray patchy hair, these steely eyes, and he's like, "Hello, what's that about then?"
Hello, mate. Would you like to join my party? So I tell him
And
basically that we're planning to head to the iridescent grottos, um, on an adventure, and that we are looking for help. Um, and I'd like to offer him 1 gold to join us per day, and offer him a share of the profits that we find.
a full share?
No, so a 50% share,
Okay.
a
50%.
47% share.
And he says, "Well, seeming as you've already established your party, right then, I'll suppose I'll tag along."
Okay.
So you have a
So whoa,
retainer?
whoa, whoa.
Yes.
So are you saying that you're gonna give him half of our treasure? Or half of your
I think it's half of
fourth of
mine
the
because I'm paying him.
Well,
okay, so
okay, it's a half share of the treasure. So,
Oh,
if
that's the one split thing where.
yeah, so between the four of you, um, you would all get, a quarter share, but now we have to factor in the half share from uh that will be the that your fighter will be taken along,
Okay,
which
so in the book, there's for example, a party consisting of 5 players and then 1 retainer who discover 2,750 gold. You'd split it 5.5 ways. So we would each get 500 gold, and he would get 250.
right. So we'd have to do the math after the fact, but
I got you. So it's
um
not just based off of what my share is. It's the whole party, but he counts as half a person when we make the split.
okay.
So I think we should
Um,
only for this adventure maybe grab 1 person. But
um
it's up to everyone. It's not
No,
just me,
that's
but
fine.
I think we should have a brutish fighter with us.
you want to know his name?
Um it's less important. We can grab his dog tag when he dies. No, what's his name? What's his name?
What?
His uh his name is Ray Walt.
Ooh, Raywald.
Ray Walt.
Is that 2 words or
Nope. Rewalt.
nice?
Yeah, everybody spells their name when you ask it also.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. So the fact that you guys haven't done that yet seems weirdly foreign to everybody else,
We look like some bunch of weirdos.
right?
okay, Kenny, before we move on, I would like to know, are there any rocks around me?
Are there any
Like,
rocks around you?
yeah.
Um, yeah.
I pick up
There's
the most, like a hand size rock, like the palm, okay? I scan for the person that I tried to pickpocket it. I throw the rock at her. Doesn't have to be. I just throw it at her and then I run away.
okay. Let's see here. What's you're gonna have to roll for it.
Oh, great. Okay.
Oh, what?
So what do I roll?
Um, so I believe that you roll a D10.
D10. Okay. And what do
Or
I
no,
have to
sorry,
get?
no, it's a D20. It's a D20. I misspoke.
Okay, for it to succeed.
Oh, well, what'd you get?
Okay, wait, I'm rolling.
What?
I got a
I didn't hear you. You cut out super bad.
a 6.
You got a 6.
Yes.
Um, yeah, dog. That stone goes super wide.
Fail.
Um, you throw the rock and it doesn't it hits the side of the building and makes a loud thud noise. And Matcha, the bartender, the proprietor, comes running out and says, "What's this about then?"
I say, I was trying to kill a bird because I was bored.
She says,
That's
"Right
almost
then."
worse.
And by
I-
the way, can I get your number? That's what I say.
Um, she looks back into the bar, and those two dwarfs like start to come rushing out the door.
I start running away as fast as I can to the blacksmith or
Okay,
just anywhere where they can't find me.
so your thief is waiting for the rest of the party who are casually drinking at the bar. Your thief is waiting over by the blacksmith.
I think that's a good choice. All right. So, um, okay, we don't really have money to spend. How am I still near the tavern, or are we all outside now because of this thief?
Oh no, everybody else is in the tavern in case anybody else wanted a retainer or something. Um,
Well,
this
I'm just
this
wondering if we
here.
should find out like
I'm here.
Okay.
how many day trip, or how long is this trip to the grottos? And I think we should probably
Um,
find that out so we know like if we
it,
need to set out right away.
it so you're gonna ask the well, I guess we'll say that Raywall already knows. He's been here a while. He studied up. He
Okay.
says, um, well, it's a few hours trip by foot. Uh, only about an hour if we take the river itself, though.
Okay. Do we have to pay for a boat?
It depends. Yes, you could buy one, or certain retainers will have a boat.
So we should look
Greywall,
for.
do you have access to a boat, friend?
If I did you think I'd still be here?
Solid point.
That was rude.
Well, he's
Wow,
Raywall.
Ray Walt.
Well, coming from the guy that's already tried to stab like 4 people.
Maybe the three-toed
Question
guy.
after a rock.
Maybe three-toed guy can steal us a boat.
Oh yeah, okay. I wanna try that. Oh, okay.
Do we know where the boats are before you go stealing stuff?
There's a few boats stashed. 1 second. There are a few boats stashed. Kind of just inside, or not inside the gate. There isn't a gate, but like kind of right here around where this second junction of the river, because the
Okay.
river flows from west to east. They all kind
So
of pile up like right there. Oh, there's some on either side of the road. Honestly, there's a few canoes kind of piled up.
Okay.
I go to the place where they hold the boats, but not like to where they can like see me and stuff. Like they just don't notice me. I'm not directly at the boat, but I'm a little far away. I go up and use my ability called Move Silently, and it is. Oh wait, never mind. That's a 20%. I'm good. Er, yeah, I'll do Move Silently. It has 20% to succeed.
Okay.
Wait, does that mean I have to get 20?
It means that we get to roll your 2d10 again, and that's your percentile. So you have to roll under 20%.
This is for my friends. I got a 0.
Okay, you got a 0 on your first. Wait, roll your second one.
I got a 20. Okay, I
Okay.
got a 20.
So I think that's a 2. So you walk up and you casually like you own it. You just kind of slide one canoe. Uh, we'll say over here on the west side of the city. You kind of slide a canoe just like casually into the water and hop in, and you start kind of like moving down the river. Um, I will
So
say that a canoe is it get kind of bogged down with 5 people in it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know that we're all gonna be traveling in that one.
So I succeeded.
Yes,
Could
but
I?
Good
you're
job.
you're currently like moving down the river. And would everybody like to pile like see him and kind of like rush towards the canoe and all pile in, or would somebody else like to perhaps find a different way to get another canoe? So you guys have 2 of them.
I could go. I leave the first one just in case, but I go back there on land and try to do the same thing again.
So you
Where
hop
did you
out of the
leave the first
canoe.
one?
I
Floating
left it
down
by
the
the
river?
blacksmith. By the
It-
blacksmith.
It's just I mean
If
Just
you hop
floating
out, it's just
downriver.
floating, homie.
I'm gonna say that if you just hop out, it's just like kind of taking off, floating down the river.
I left it by the stables. Like I took it out of the river and put it behind the stables. So
Okay, because you're stealing, uh, he
Yeah, you can't.
basically just like took one thing and moved it somewhere else and got out.
I know, but the other like my friends go and take the boat. They get in the boat and wait for me to take another one.
There's not a whole lot of time here, bud.
Okay. I don't really know.
I don't
I
like to,
got one boat.
I don't like to say no, but yeah, you're much better off than I already thought you would be. So, would anybody else like to try something else to get a boat? I will say if anybody is unsuccessful with stealing a boat, then you will definitely hurt your chances of doing pretty much anything when you get back to town, because people don't really typically like theft.
You're not
I
a thief.
I think I approach my comrades and I let them know that I have no money for a boat, but they can certainly have my share for the mission, if anyone would like to pitch in.
See, and now that's a good idea. Is there a person to rent a boat from? Like, legitimately?
You want to rent a boat? Yeah, sure. Well, if you go down to the stables where there's a few like horses and things, kind of like
Yep.
waiting for their owners. There's a sign that says canoe rentals, 5 gold per day.
5 gold. Okay. And I already am paying. Did I have to prepay him 1 gold?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm actually down to 6. So I have enough for a canoe right now. And I think between the 2 canoes, we could probably get down the river. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I would think so.
Because, I mean, we've got a halfling, and my elf character is not very big either. I mean, they're tall, but they're super skinny. So, why
I'd say
don't
that's fair.
I think Silmare is going to go ahead and legitimately rent 1 canoe, and
You
then
can legitimately.
so I'm going to spend the 5 gold, rent a canoe, and then we're going to split ourselves between the one stolen canoe, which is currently floating already, and then the one that I rent.
Okay, so you walk up to the stables, and there's a lady out front that's kind of like cleaning up around there, trying to make it look tidy. Do you want to
Okay.
approach her and try to rent the canoe?
I would like to. I would like to ask the nice lady for a canoe.
Okay, you turn around and she has like a single eye patch like covering one eye, and then on the other eye is like super glossy and like obviously she's blind in the other eye also.
Okay.
But you see there's like a eyeball, like kind of like an eyeball shaped crystal hanging from her neck. Um, and she says, "Yes, what would it be?" Everybody says, "What would it be?" around here.
What would it be?
Everybody always seems on a mission, so they know that you want something.
Well, me and my compatriots here would like to rent a canoe.
Ah, yes, the family run stables canoes. That'll cost you 5 gold per day, uh, along with another 70 if you return without it.
If we return
Well-
without the canoe?
Yes.
Oh, do we have to pay the 70 up front? Is it like a security
No.
deposit?
No.
You
Okay.
could just never pay her.
Okay, that's not how the world works.
He didn't say that out loud, right?
Yeah, he was just. Well, no, he's in the stolen canoe. He's not even with us.
Yeah, you hear from over in the river, so we can just not pay her, right?
We're not with that guy. Okay, so what was this nice lady's name at the family canoe place?
What is her name?
Or maybe you didn't even say her name.
It's Harry. Well, Hurry.
Can I just call her Eye Patch?
You can.
Excuse
but you're
me,
not gonna like it.
Harry, but here's
Hey,
5 gold pieces.
eye patch. I mean,
Hey, Eye
blind
Patch.
eye. I mean,
I so I hand her 5 gold pieces from my inventory
okay.
and fill out the paperwork with my name and address, and then
she turns and gestures over to a pile of canoes by the river, and then as she looks over to him, she's like, "Oh," and you can see that there's like a noticeable like something
perhaps
seems
she's
off to
counting
her.
for him.
Yeah, something along those lines.
And so I think the rest of us should hurry to our rented canoe.
Okay.
Yes.
Who's gonna get in the canoe with Nicholas?
Yes,
I-
stay silent. Wow.
I don't want to be considered an accomplice.
Wait, put the other guy we hired in the stolen canoe with me.
Ray Walt.
Ray Walt,
Yep.
you're in
Actually,
that one.
that's fair, but the big fighter could go with the thief. So
While
our
he's
retainer.
on the boat, I pickpocket him.
No, you're not pickpocketing a retainer because he's
I joke.
no, because you can actually earn bad will with retainers.
Right.
Remember from that
Oh,
chapter?
true.
So
Yeah.
we don't want to do that because that will end up bad later on.
Mhm.
I can ride with them if you need the more space.
I think
no,
the
that's
3
why
of
I'm
us
thinking-
will be light enough to fit into one.
Yeah, and I think we'll put the heavy retainer in with him.
Wait, Kenny. Can I
What?
take what clothes am I currently wearing?
Your leather armor.
Your leather armor. Am I wearing a cloak? Oh, can I take a cloak and wear it? Or like, do I have a cloak or something?
Did you buy a cloak?
Oh, dang it. Never mind.
I think that answers that.
Okay.
Or wait, I
So-
could take my leather armor off and put it in my backpack.
So just be naked.
I
Bro,
guess yeah. Oh
bro,
wait. Oh,
come on now.
okay, no. Leather. I'll just skip. Never mind.
Okay,
Okay,
so now we're floating down the river.
Yeah. Our buddy. What's your name again, Robert?
My name?
Yeah.
Silmare.
So Mayor's like, Ray Walt, canoe, and you point to Three Toes canoe, and he's like on it, and he like runs and just kind of jumps, and like there's a big thud in the river, and it splashes all over, and they're
Nice.
starting to go down the river, and you guys quickly pile in so you don't fall too far behind them.
All right.
You're going down the river.
Now, and we're traveling east. Is that correct?
correct.
Oh, right, because
Um,
the grotto is due east. Follow the river. I wrote that down.
I should have looked this up before, but I got distracted by playing. I think that
You
we
got
need at
distracted by
least-
our thievery skills.
I need at least
Mine.
one encounter. Where is that at?
Oh, for wandering monsters.
Yes. 206.
Oh, you have to also decide if we lose direction.
It's a river. It's not the open sea,
All right.
and we've already taken
Yeah.
2 hours to get this far, and we haven't even made it to the dungeon yet. But I did kind of figure that this was gonna happen.
Yeah. So did I.
I don't remember what my role is for a encounter.
Frequency. Chapters typically roll once per day. Chance is 2 and 6 on oceans or rivers.
2 and 6, you said?
Yep, 2 and 6. Wandering monsters are encountered 4d6 times 10 away.
You're good. Nothing.
Nothing.
You-
Sweet. We're rolling
you're
safely
rolling-
down the river.
You're rolling through this magical forest, and I mean, it's a very beautiful forest. these large trees. You see very small critters kind of like going around. Raywalt starts to whistle a nice little tune for your river expedition.
Nice.
Um, and a little while later, you guys kind of like the forest, like it doesn't go away, but it kind of opens up a little bit. Um, and you can before you just heard the babbling of the brook, but now you can hear like more of like a crashing kind of water.
Oh, like a rapid?
Very similar, yes.
Oh, okay.
Um, does anybody want to do anything? Or we're just gonna keep on going.
Well, I mean,
Sure.
can we go ahead, Chris? Go ahead.
Should we start in on foot? Are we getting somewhere where we won't be able to, where it's going to be difficult to be on the water?
Oh, like if the rapids are difficult. That's. Can we see like how dangerous the rapids are?
Um, you can hear the noise, but you can't quite see what's ahead of you just yet.
Okay, so it's kind of around a bend still.
It's just a little off in the distance. It's nothing. You don't see like any rapids that are like crashing. Like it's not like your river rafting. You're just kind of on a
Hmm.
river, and you can see like you just see the river in front of you, and you just hear a loud noise in front of you.
Okay.
So
But we also got to figure, I mean, we're in just probably basic canoes in a bunch of armor and with equipment.
It could get bad.
We should beach it.
Maybe we should get out and continue on foot if possible.
Okay. GM, how far have we traveled down the river so far?
oh, you want actual measurements?
Well, I mean, just like I mean, have we been going down for, half a day?
Oh, it's been. I said what it was. It would take like a couple hours to get there by
Yeah.
river or so. Um, it's been um, we'll say like about 2 hours about.
Okay, so we've got to be getting fairly close. So, I mean, what do you think? I think we should probably get out.
Yeah, I
May-
agree.
Maybe the nearest landfall and we pull the canoes up so that we don't lose my deposit.
Perfect.
Okay. Do you want to continue forward with the canoes with you? Two people can carry the canoes, like one on each side, if you want, or you can just leave them beached like that.
Ooh. Um. Okay, so I'd like to take a scan around me. Does the area seem to be um like pretty regularly traveled? Like are there trails and trampled down stuff, or I mean is this a pretty secluded area?
It's relatively secluded. Like there may be people coming and going, but it's not like you don't see anybody around you right now. It's not like this is where everybody walks past to use the bathroom or anything.
Okay. Well, there's four of us people. Do we vote for leaving the canoes or not? Because
There's
if we
five of you.
one,
Sure. We can
two,
leave the
three-
canoes and
Oh,
walk.
and the retain. He doesn't get a vote. I'm
What do
paying
you
him
mean?
good money. He doesn't get a vote.
He gets a half vote.
Okay, he gets half a vote.
I mean, can't we just hide them in the brush somewhere so we can have them on the way back?
See, and that's what I was saying. I think that's a good idea. So we're not
Could do
carrying them
that.
around.
Yeah, find a place to hide them.
Find a place to hide. What do you think, Nicholas?
Find a place to hide them.
Okay, so let's find a good set of bushes, not too far off the river, but at least so maybe people floating down the river don't see them, and we hide them in the bushes.
Okay. Give Go ahead and roll a d10 for me.
You got it. That's a 20.
That's a 20 on
Yes,
a
sir.
d10.
Yes, sir.
Oh, so you got a 2.
Or I'm sorry, yeah, my D10's labeled for percentages, so it's a 2.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Sorry, got some whack dice here.
Do I roll one? Or is
Nope.
it just dead?
That's it.
Ooh, I see Tammy getting her fancy notepad out.
So what, you guys want to continue down the river?
Sure.
Like
Yeah,
just
I mean, we
walking?
should probably keep following the bank or something, shouldn't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go
So-
with that.
Okay.
Follow
yeah.
that loud noise.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so
think we
you
should definitely
guys-
keep heading for the rapids, though, the loud noise.
you guys walk a few more yards down the riverbank, and the noise just keeps growing louder and louder. And as you kind of uh, get to the source of the noise, you see that it's a waterfall. The river like drops down into this 20-foot in diameter hole, and kind of in the middle of this opening in the woods. Uh, yeah, and that's what you see.
How deep's the hole? Or did you say how wide it was?
I said it was 20 feet in diameter.
Oh, okay.
I could give you, I believe, a
Because here's the thing, team. I happen to buy some rope. So
ooh,
depending on how deep this thing is, I may have enough rope for us to get down.
let's see.
I think I have 50 feet of rope.
Rocky opening, a gaping hole in the ground.
Oh, yeah, it
sorry,
is.
15 feet across, 20 feet deep.
Oh,
Misty waterfall.
okay. Well, if we want to explore down into this gaping maw of a hole, I have rope for it. Is everyone's arms
Yeah.
feeling pretty strong to go down a rope?
Does everybody just want to take the rope? Does anybody want to do anything else before?
Oh, yeah, I guess we should
I'll
probably
take
look
the rope.
around, huh?
Yeah.
Can I examine the fauna in the area? The flowers, the fungus, the different mosses, maybe.
Sure. You see like a few like wildflowers and like the normal kind of like river bank things, but you don't see anything too like peculiar.
What's a riverbank thing?
You know, there's wildflowers and like cattails
Half-naked drunk
and
guys with beers or what?
yeah,
Nothing worth picking up.
you see Three Toes naked washing his armor in the river.
Ugh. Doesn't leather shrink in the water?
It's-
All his
Special-
clothes are going to be half the size.
Nicholas, what's your name again? Remy
Toad Remy.
Three-toed Remy.
Three-toed Remy doesn't sound quite as demeaning as Remy Three Toes.
Remy Three Toes.
Um, okay, so yeah, you see like the normal kind of like wilderness foliage, but you don't see anything like quite strange, I suppose.
Got it. Okay.
I would like to investigate to see if there are any tracks, though, like from other people that may have already arrived, to see if we're in the
Oh.
right spot.
Like along the riverbank.
Well, around this hole in the ground.
Around the hole.
Yes. Because
okay, so
GM, hang on, GM.
Yep.
I don't actually know what a grotto is. So is a grotto a big hole?
No. It's usually, I mean, it's usually like maybe a depression into a mountain, and it's like, go ahead, Kenny. Can you think of the words?
I'll look up the textbook definition of a grotto.
Okay.
Robert,
small-
what's your name again?
Oh, Silmare Venra. So Sylmare.
We should all follow Note like Chris and change the names in Discord.
Because that's his real name. Is that Aldous? That's who he is right now, right?
Correct.
And then what's your last name there, Samir?
Venra. Venra.
Okay, thank you.
A grotto is a small, picturesque cave, especially an artificial one in a dark or park or garden.
Okay. So not necessarily the hole in the ground.
You never know. Nobody brought a 10-foot pole, so you can't just poke around inside there.
That is true. Well,
So
I-
what you wanted to look for tracks, right?
yeah, because I wanted to see. Basically, I'm trying to figure out is this hole something? Are we in the right spot to go down in, or do we need to keep pressing forward? So I'm trying to find some tracks.
So as you get to the edge of the hole, kind of looking over it, you can see that kind of from where the waterfall like really starts to fall, like go over the edge.
Mm-hmm.
There is a kind of a wet path that leads to these rough stone stairs that are kind of cut into the hole's rocky side that lead
Ah,
down into the cave.
see, that was a smart look then.
I was hoping that you were gonna like fling yourself over the side and somebody else was gonna be like, "Oh,
and,
look, stairs."
and just walk down them.
Yep.
Okay, so hey guys, there's some stairs over here I just found. Should we
Thank
maybe
God we didn't use that rope.
should we maybe just walk down the stairs?
Wait, is there any traps though? Could
Ah,
there be traps?
would you like to make uh uh a roll for that?
Yes, I want to
These
find or remove would treasure traps be the same thing as this traps?
no.
No, you'd be looking for the fine traps. So FT.
Okay, I don't have that. I think. Yeah, I don't.
I think that's just for
Or is that just
it,
rooms?
it's on your exploration. We'll say it.
Oh,
We'll say
okay.
it. You can do it.
Okay.
Yeah, so what's your
So
stat there
FT
under
1
exploration?
and 6.
1 and 6.
Okay, so you need to hit a 6 to find the trap, or find a trap if there is one.
I'm rolling. I got a 6.
A nice. So you really examine the hole, and kind of poke around it a little bit, and you look at the stairs and you notice that as long as nobody is rushing down them, the water really shouldn't affect you, and you should be able to just walk down the stairs.
Oh, right, because it'd be slippery.
Right.
Okay, so we should all walk down careful.
But you also notice a light, like kind of like chirping sound kind of coming from inside the cave or the hole, I suppose.
Okay. So then I vote we send our halfling down first to check for slippery stairs.
Why?
Just seeing if you were paying attention.
I'm paying more attention than you are.
That much I don't doubt. All right, well then I guess we head down the stairs.
Make your guy go down the stairs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wait, Kenny, can I
I
do one more
follow.
roll
Roll for what?
or find secret doors?
If you want to.
Screw it. I got a 6 again. Okay.
Okay. You don't notice any secret doors leading down into the hole.
Okay. Dang it. Okay. Whatever.
Okay.
So as you guys are descending, I am going to use the bathroom.
All right, so we're slowly stepping down the stairs.
Very slowly.
Very slowly, because he pees
Very
slow.
slowly.
He's got to take a
Okay.
huge dumper.
You know what? I'm gonna go too here in a second.
That's what I was gonna ask. Yeah, and a quick bathroom break.
Intermission! Oh, I don't
3
have a
hours.
logo for intermission.
You can throw up the town map.
There we go.
Perfect.
I'll go use the bathroom also.
It's intermission time. It's intermission time. Bah, bah. There we go. Now we got a map. Looks kind of weird though. Maybe strip. There we go. Look at that. Even though we're not even on the map. Do 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 do. Oh shit, Eric! I didn't even see that you sent stars an hour ago. I must not have heard it ding through. Damn it, girl. Girl. I just figured out how to do that even better. Look at all them blank screens. Wish this part wasn't so clunky. That's working better though. There we go. Alright, we do like that. This is riveting entertainment, people. There, now we got a map going better.
Hello?
Yo, yo, yo.
Well, finally made it to the dungeon.
We've made it to the dungeon. I made it. Nobody else made it. Everyone else got in a hurry and they fell down the stairs while you were away.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hello.
Hey. Nicholas still here?
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
I'm trying to figure out how to plug in the thing, but it's just not connecting. Like my webcam. Like I have it plugged in, it's just not connecting.
I'll be right back.
All right. Intermission part 2. So, how's everybody feeling so far?
I love it.
Yeah, so far I don't feel bad at all now that we've got that figured out. I'm still a little confused, but I guess it'll go okay.
We haven't even gotten into combat yet.
I'm
Yeah.
excited for all of my plant collecting in the cave.
Ooh,
I'll
an
How are you
herbalist.
gonna collect plants in the cave?
just throw them in my backpack. I'll throw them in with my rations.
How are you gonna find plants in a cave?
What do you think? There's just like, what do all the creatures inside of a cave live off of?
Each other.
Yeah,
There is
I'm hoping to find some interesting moss.
Okay.
a bunch of I forget where it was at, but I read it like this whole long article about this underground cavern that was like completely sealed off and like sulfur levels were like super high inside of it. So all the animals that were, well, not animals, that were all like these creatures like scorpions and shit, like they all lived off of the um sulfur based bacteria that were like living in the water down there or some shit like that.
Is that the one where they discovered new species of spiders?
I think so. Something like that.
That was enough to keep me awake.
But I just think thought of a bunch of uh like insects that looked exactly like the people from the Descent.
What a movie.
We
Oh,
were bowling one day and there was a spider on the approach. And at first we were just gonna let it go, but Nicholas was bowling like shit because he was scared of the spider. And it was super aggressive spider. Like it really was like
Oh.
he would walk up to the approach, to bowl, and the spider, like apparently he was too close to Nicholas was too close to where the spider was, and the spider would like run up to him. So we had to get somebody to come and get it because it was like all over Nicholas, like it was gonna kill him.
that's funny.
So Lee came, the guy who works there, and I don't know what he was going to kill it with. Nicholas tried a couple times to kill it with his shoe, but every time he did, that spider would like jump at him and run at him, and he was like, ah! So we got Lee, and he came and he's like, that's the same damn spider that bit me. And I guess it did like that, not that same spider, but it was the same kind of spider.
Oh,
Yeah.
And so it was almost like a showdown, like a western, you know. They were standing, and Lee walked toward it, and the spider ran up to him. I mean, it was a super aggressive spider, but Lee did finally kill him.
Oh my god.
It
All
was
right.
horrible. No webcam for Nicholas.
No, whatever it is it got jacked up when he was unplugging it and stuff, and I got to do something with the software, and I can't do it while it's running. So
Oh, okay.
gotcha.
we'll fix it before next session. Okay.
Okay, so everybody's making their way down the stairs. What's your marching order?
I'll go ahead and be in the. Ooh, not front. I am not really.
I'll be in the
We
front.
should have
I'll be in the not front, please.
Ray Walt should be in the front.
Yep, because he's our strong guy. I can
Plus,
take
we don't
second.
care about him. He's disposable.
I'll be in the back
Who's-
in the
who's got plate
shadows.
mail?
I'll be in the
Wait.
shadows.
What did you say, Chris?
Who's got plate mail?
I think Tammy's the
I
only
do.
one with plate mail.
I do.
So,
I'll
Ernan,
go. I'll go after him.
and I will follow behind you.
Okay, so then I'll follow Chris and Nicholas behind me, or Three Toes behind me.
So you tell Raywalt to go in first, and he kind of looks over his shoulder at you and he kind of grumbles a little bit. He's like, right.
Oh, he's not even happy about it, is he?
So he slowly starts to make his way down the stairs, followed by who's going next?
Me.
I don't remember your name.
Ernan.
Ernan, followed by Ernan, slowly walking by, and then Aldous,
Aldous.
All
Aldous,
these nuts.
all these nuts, and then Silmare, and then slowly like behind, kind of going sideways, trying to hide in the shadows, is old
Three
Three Toes.
Toes. All right.
Okay, so you make your way down the stairs, and you can see that the waterfall kind of goes into a natural cavern with rough, like carved out stone walls, with obviously the opening like where you kind of just came down from.
Okay.
There, you're coming off the rough stone stairway. Um, you see a tranquil pool that it kind of flows into. It's kind of eerie how tranquil the pool is, considering that the waterfall is dropping right into it. There are, like, a little not tribulations, but it's a little rough, but like not nearly as much as it should be for a large waterfall dropping into it. Um, and on the edge of that pool is just kind of the sandy beach that you're kind of walking onto with soft white sand. Um, and there is moss kind of growing on the eastern edge of this cavern.
Okay.
I gasp, and I kind of run over to the moss and start. I want a general take of what this moss is.
Okay. How do we want to?
Wait, can I look for traps again?
Hang on.
Oh, sorry.
Give me an intelligence roll. Try to roll underneath your intelligence to see if you can already tell what kind of moss this is.
Is that a D20?
Correct.
Rolled a 5.
Hey, no, that's great. That's great. Well, unless your intelligence is really that bad, you wanted to roll underneath it.
Oh, I thought you were always trying to roll over them.
No. You can see on your sheet it says ability check. Roll under or equal to
oh.
1d20.
Okay.
So you walk over to this moss and you see that it is there are these tussocks of lime green moss with these kind of like tiny spears that kind of come off of the body of it, and they kind of float almost as if like the spheres are like lighter than air. And you as you reach out towards them, like as your hand is about to touch them, they kind of pop right in front of you. Um, and they kind of release like this little, like, you can see like the particles, like this little yeasty puff kind of come out. And
Gross.
um that this, because you rolled so well, you know that this is bubble moss.
Bubble moss?
Yes. Um, and you rolled really well, so I'm gonna say that you know that this is edible, and you can eat it without getting sick.
Would I know how to harvest it?
Yeah, I'll say that go ahead and roll a d4, and that'll tell us how many clumps you get off of it.
Oops. 3.
3? You got 3 clumps of or sorry, tussocks of bubble moss kind of in your hands or backpack or wherever you want to keep it. Keeping in mind that
I wanted to ask about this. I put in my standard food rations,
Mhm.
like mosses and stuff, and like fungus and things like that. Can I do that?
Um, you can, but this isn't like a nutritious moss. It would more be harvested for the effects that it had, or it would be used in like as like an alchemical ingredient.
Oh,
Okay.
for like making
I'll just
potions and
store it
stuff.
in my pack then.
Hmm.
It's for Pfizer.
Yeah.
It's take it to Pfizer and sell
Take
it.
it to Pfizer.
Lord Pfizer. He has an alchemy shop back in Mistydale.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh.
Lord Pfizer, the wizard Pfizer.
I will ask, would you you rolled super well, so no, hold on, hold on. We'll get back to it. Who else would like to do something in this room?
Well,
Can
Nicholas
I
started
do?
to do something.
Can I do something?
Sure.
Okay, so I would like to use hear noise just to see if there's any like monsters or anything around us.
You don't need to roll for that. You as you guys like were coming down or inspecting, you heard like a chirping sound kind of coming from inside the cave, and
Yep.
you can clearly see now that there are these little chirping monkeys that are these like very cute, like about a foot and a half tall. They have red heads, like a red cap kind of almost, uh, for their fur, and the rest of them is like this brownish color. And you see them over, kind of lounging around the beach, uh, and some of them are diving underneath the water, and they're all kind of like gnawing on the seaweed.
Okay,
Mm.
so hmm, I would like to see if there's any traps around.
Okay, go ahead and roll your find room trap.
6.
Okay. Um, you don't notice any traps around here.
Okay,
Um,
so
Um,
I would like to look around for um, a door.
a door.
Yep.
You
Like
you
ways
notice
out of this room.
you notice like almost immediately to the east there is a door that it's not very tall. It's only about 6 feet tall. Um, with a kind of a well, not a door. It's just kind of a hole in the wall with
Okay.
kind of a pulsating purple and orange glow kind of coming out from it.
And that seems to be the only entry and exit out of here, other than the
Um,
stairs,
at,
obviously.
at at first glance, just kind of scanning the room.
Oh, okay.
If you wanted to look around at other areas of the room, you might notice something, or you would have, yeah, there might be other things in this room.
Oh, because he only rolled for a trap. Okay.
What
your
about you,
mic
Mom?
is
We can't hear you on the mic, honey.
Yeah, sorry, I turned my head away.
Sorry,
So,
what were you saying?
I was just saying, Tammy, what do you think we should do here?
About what?
Well, we know there's one opening. You said it's not a door; it's just an opening.
I mean, It's as much a door, I guess, in the sense that you can go through there, but
Go
it's
through.
not
Okay,
like a door. It's not like a wooden door that you can open. You know what I
gotcha.
mean?
Okay,
Well,
so
for
we
sure, I think
Anything through the door? Sorry, Mom. Here you go.
for sure, I think we should go through the door and explore. I mean, that's what we're here for.
Okay. You don't want to look around inside the room. You guys, are we all just running straight for the door, for this glowing door?
no.
I'm down. Oh, okay.
I
I've
would like to
finished with my
roll. He's collecting moss, which actually is curiously right next to this doorway. I would like to roll for a secret door, which I have a 2 and 6 chance.
Um. Okay. You go ahead and roll it.
So I need either a 5 or a 6. Is that correct?
Correct.
That is a 6.
Okay. So you, as you're looking at the kind of the pulsating door of color,
Mm-hmm.
you follow the wall along to the moss, which is growing like kind of just above, like right where the beach meets the water.
Okay.
Um, and you're surrounded by all these chirping monkeys, and you kind of follow them as they're splashing about. And you notice that they're kind of spending a abnormal amount of time inside the water, and you can look down inside and see that they're chewing on the seaweed in there. Um, and you uh, it's very abnormal for them to be spending that much time in the water for any breathing mammal.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and you also notice that they're kind of coming swimming around an opening like inside the pool also.
Okay, so I can see an opening in the water.
To the northeast, you can kind of see that there is a gap like in the northeast corner of the water that leads down.
It goes down.
Correct.
So we would have to get in the water that the monkeys shit in to get into that little hole.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Three Toes, how good of a swimmer are ya?
I mean, I won't be able to pedal fast because I only have 3 toes. So,
And
do
all of these
I?
shoes are made specifically for three toes, so they're much finer, like a much finer point.
Well, I
So
guess we technically don't know about this door
wait,
yet.
I could have like elf shoes, but I would like to sacrifice myself for the team and swim in the monkey poop water to go down the opening.
You know, when I hear three toes, what I think of is like frog feet. I don't think of like my human foot that lost its, two toes. I think of a frog feet, so you might just be the person to swim in the water.
I lost my big toe,
Are
Okay.
and
you
then
your
the
clumsy
toes
thief
next to
friend,
it.
Three Toes?
I
Okay.
guess we're gonna send him in the hole, and I
You
guess
would
the rest of us will wait in this room.
okay.
Should I roll for it?
I mean, you can go in there. There's not a whole lot of rapids or anything inside, so um,
I mean, the
and you
monkeys
have
seem to be kind of chilling in the water just fine. So
um, so there's that doorway. There's the glowing one, and then
Yep.
there's I mean, that's all that you guys have kind of noticed inside here so far.
okay.
He is a great storyteller. Um,
Mm.
is this what we want to do? We all want to stand around and watch as old
Three-
Three Toes kind of dives down.
I mean, it's either that or we send him in the hole and then we take off down the glowing entry, but we have no idea where he's heading. But we could be waiting for hours at the outside of this hole.
Okay.
Um,
Uh,
I mean, is it possible for all of us to move through this water? I don't remember reading anything about swimming. That's the only reason I ask.
It's definitely possible to go down that way.
I mean, do we want to try the hidden hole or do we want to go
Why
glowing
don't?
opening.
Okay, we gotta also think if we all go down there and die. That's the
Well,
thing.
let's rule that out. We're not gonna die in the water.
Mhm.
We're gonna swim down and see what's up. But we need to figure out as a group, like, is that where we're heading, or are we going in the glowing entrance?
I think if we're going to go, we should all travel together.
And that's what I'm thinking.
Because it might get us killed faster to split up.
Okay, then I vote I vote for the secret hole in the water.
I carefully climb into the water and begin swimming.
Chris, roll your intelligence again. A d20.
$11
Is that successful?
for intelligence.
Yeah, what's your intelligence?
My intelligence is a 9.
Ah, okay. So you didn't get it. Okay, so everybody's
Do I
swimming
roll?
down. Everybody's starting to swim down into the water.
Yes, let's do that.
Yep, I'll do
Everybody's
it.
hopping in.
Into the
The
monkey poop water.
Ray Wall says, I would have taken the path, but okay."
Damn it.
And he starts to get in, and as you guys are starting to swim down to this hole, you notice that it is as you're kind of coming up to where it's getting really dark. You're all running very short of breath already.
Okay, so it's not a short little swim. Okay.
Yeah.
But do we make it to fresh air?
At this rate, I would say no.
Okay.
Well, with your current everything going on, like I don't think that you guys would be able to make it.
Okay, so basically we're panicking and we turn around and head back to the before we run out of breath and die.
Yes.
Is that what you're kind of directing us to?
Yeah, unless you can find some other way to get through there. If you can find some sort of way to like extend your lung capacity or something, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so at this point.
We take one of the monkeys, and we breathe into his mouth.
No.
Maybe
No.
we come back to this if needed.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
what
let's
I'm
go
thinking.
through the path. Let's go
I
through the path.
I will say you do notice the monkeys like very easily swimming up like down to that depth, even lower to get to the bottom of the pool to grab the seaweed, and they're just munching on it down there.
They're like fucking magic swimming monkeys.
Yes, they're magic swimming monkeys.
Swimming poop monkeys.
Okay.
Can anyone communicate with animals?
I do not.
I don't know if that's a thing.
Does anybody speak monkey?
Well, no, because isn't there like an animal something? Or maybe that's just to
That could be a spell.
like animal handling or something. I don't remember.
I mean, do you guys want to like kind of study up on the monkeys, or do you want to take the other path?
Well, Tammy, what's your intelligence?
I think 11. Just a minute. Nope, 10.
10. Well, I've got a high intelligence. Can I
Wait, what's
study?
your intelligence, Dad?
14.
Oh, okay.
Can I can I study one of these fucking magic swimming monkeys?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I need to roll on that, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, you kidding me? I failed.
Okay.
Wait,
And,
can I roll for mine?
Yeah, everybody make a study monkey roll.
I
Everybody's
have
making it.
intelligence, and I get a 15. Failed.
Another 11.
What
Mom,
dice
what
are
did
we
you get?
using?
A D20.
You're the D20,
D20.
your biggest one,
The big honker.
the big honker. Hers is heavy enough to kill somebody with, Chris.
I think it is too. I got an 11.
And
What's your intelligence? Mom?
10.
But
All right.
okay, we failed. We all
Yep.
failed.
You
The
all
monkeys.
spend some time
Do we get a
staring at
second
these
chance?
monkeys.
Shh.
But you all get so close to it that the monkeys like are distracted by you, and they stop what they're doing and just kind of like stare up at you.
Nice. So now they're studying us.
Right.
Well, guys, I think we're left with the path.
Yep.
Because none of us learned
I
anything
agree.
from the monkeys.
We shouldn't mess with these monkeys.
They might.
And I
Might go
really
bad.
wanted to tell you guys about the monkeys.
Well, none of us are smart enough.
I know.
I'm afraid to approach one.
Wait. Doesn't the GM roll stuff for the retainer?
Oh yeah, we have the retainer.
You want me to roll for him?
Hang on, I'm seeing if that's even a thing, though.
I mean, yeah, it is.
Mm.
But you didn't ask Great Wall to do it, so
Yeah, that's true. Okay, nope, don't do that. It's because that'd be fucked up.
Great Wall.
okay. He
How do
didn't
the
Why would
ask,
it-
monkeys?
Should have asked.
Hey, Raywald, go try to pet one of those monkeys.
Study them. Now.
He slowly starts to undo his pants.
Eh,
No. It's
No,
fine.
no.
It's
Wrong
fine. Let's
monkey.
just go on the path.
All right, so we continue in our marching order that we had coming down the stairs,
Yeah.
and we start heading through the glowing tunnel room.
Okay, so you
To the
walk
east.
into you walk into a crystal grotto with the very short ceiling. I mean not to the halfling, but to everybody else, it's a relatively short ceiling.
Is it very?
There's the soft white sand from the beach kind of extends into this hallway also, and the the pulsating colors that you saw are coming from these different crystals that are covering the walls and the ceilings. They kind of turn like in varying at varying times. They kind of turn from a purple and then fade into an orange and then back to a purple.
sounds beautiful.
I look closer.
You look into the crystals.
Yes.
Um, as you start to examine them, you kind of have this giddy feeling coming over you, and you really want to kind of like um, continue to like see really what's going on within the crystals. Do you want to gaze into them even further?
Oh, he's getting mesmerized.
I back up and I'm like, ooh.
It's so pretty.
Like,
Can I?
obviously enjoying the feeling that I had, but recognizing that that's a bad idea.
Okay.
Since I have a high intelligence, can I study the crystals? Can I roll for a study?
You can examine them again, and you also start to feel giddy. Would you like to gaze into them?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. As you're gazing into them, hold on 1 second. What am I looking for? This one.
Oh no, I gotta. Oh, he's gonna roll. I'm gonna die or something.
Um, you're looking at them for a whole turn, so you're kind of distracted. Would anybody else like to do anything inside of this
Uh,
During that turn.
grotto?
Can we pull 3 toes back?
No, I say we
Um,
leave him.
Yeah, leave me. I want to see what happens to the crystals.
yeah.
My goodness.
Maybe they'll heal my 3 toes. No, high
Okay.
five.
So
I don't
My
know
toes,
about
Remy.
this.
5 toes, Remy.
Ernan is probably the most sensible of all of us. What are you doing right now, Ernan?
Well, what did they want us to do once we reached the incandescent grotto? What was our mission supposed to be? Just out of curiosity.
Find some treasure.
Yeah, we're
Explore.
treasure and loot.
You're adventurers. I mean,
Okay, like
does your character
they
does your
didn't
character
send us here.
everybody in Mistydale kind of has their own agenda. They're all like there's an abnormal amount of adventurers there that cause it's almost like kind of like a waypoint or a trading hub where people come to seek supplies and then seek like venture off and do their next adventure. So your player or your character may have their own reasoning for wanting to be there, specific to them. A reason for wanting to earn money, or maybe they just really want to kill some shit. Um, at the I
Me.
guess everybody's reason is their own.
Well, let's look for treasure.
I want to level up
So,
and kill something.
okay,
So.
you're still gazing at a crystal, so you be quiet for a turn. So Tammy,
Wow.
you're gonna look around the room for treasure.
Yep.
Okay. Isn't there a role for that?
I don't know. I was looking on my sheet. I'm not sure.
There is. Well, for me, it's find or remove or this treasure trap. Mm.
Um, well, we'll say that the this as you look around, you notice that this pathway that you're going through is a uh necessarily a room that things would be in. but more a pathway to lead to the next room almost.
Ah,
You notice a um kind of a metal grate in the wall um
Uh-huh.
that is kind of rusted out and has bugs crawling over it. You could look through there if you would like
Yuck.
or at that or you could also you notice that the crystals themselves are kind of almost a treasure. You could spend time if you had the right tools potentially harvesting those and bringing those back for some gold.
oh God, did any of us bring tools?
No, all I've got is a sword.
I brought thieves' tool.
And I've got a lantern with oil in it.
No,
Is
I
the
think
grate
there's.
rusted? You said?
Yeah, the grate in the wall, yes, it is rusty.
I brought like a thief toolkit, kind of.
Yeah, I don't think
Hey,
that would.
Raywalt, do me a favor. Break down that grate.
Yes, sir.
He looks at you and he says, "I don't answer you." And then he looks to Samir.
Oh, that's me. Um, Real quick,
He
which
is your
direction is that
retainer.
grate?
It is as you walk in the hallway. So the hallway is coming off the east side of the building.
Yep.
And then the grate is all the way. So the hallway elbows to the north.
Okay.
And in that elbow, the grate is like in the elbow, kind
Oh,
of
okay, that makes sense.
like the
On the south
exterior.
side of the elbow.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I look at Rail and I say, "Hey, would it be possible for you to break down that grate for us?"
And he looks at it and says, I might try." And he pulls out his giant two-handed warhammer that he has. It takes a big fucking wind up and swings at it, and you hear a loud "Kong" ring out, and nothing really breaks. And he pulls it back, and he's noticeably shook from like the
From the vibration.
vibration. And there's like smashed bugs on the face of the grate now.
Well, at least he killed some bugs for you, hon.
They're kind of smashed and wedged into the holes in the grating.
Wait, is it like a door?
Oh, it's a
No, it's a
grate, like
grate.
a, think like a large sewer grate or something like that in the
Um,
wall.
it
Did
would
we?
be more similar to the ones that would line like the sidewalks, kind of where there's like the holes that the stuff would fall into.
Well, could you use like what is it like push open doors or something like that? Or it's called
Um,
um
it doesn't open.
Yeah, it's not like a door.
open
Would
front
I
door.
think we
anybody
would have
like
had to have the crowbar
um
Ah,
in our
would
adventuring gear.
would anybody like to look through the grate?
Oh wow, we probably should have started there, eh?
I mean, I'm already looking at the crystal though. How
Yeah,
long is
you're busy.
turn?
Hey,
Um,
Ernan, you want to take a look through that grate?
Yeah, just a second.
I mean, there's a
Um,
big.
I think I'm gonna use my oil lamp, get that rolling, so I can see what's inside that grate.
okay. Um, so Ernan lights the lamp and starts to walk to the grate. And it, it is just barely at eye level for Ernan. Um,
Oh, cause you're short.
Look at
so
you.
she stands on her tiptoes to kind of like really just barely see inside, and you notice four kind of creatures like moving around and kind of grabbing at things inside the cave or on the other side of the grating,
Hmm.
and that's pretty much all that you can see.
Okay, but there's creatures in there then.
Yes.
Oh, we could fly finally.
Well,
Yes.
maybe
So,
it's
Should
maybe it's a
be.
good thing we didn't break it.
so I ask Aldous if he wants to come and look at all these creatures that are in there, or if he's just a moss man.
I will. I can we try to identify the creatures?
We could.
Um, yeah, if you know what creatures look like. I'm not gonna tell you. Oh yeah, that's a vampire.
Do you have that skill there, Aldous?
I do not have that skill. I'm not sure if that's a role or a skill.
Um, I guess I can describe the creatures, and if any of you know what these creatures that I'm describing sound or what it sounds like, then you know
Okay.
what it is. Then
Just a side note, Tammy,
Yeah.
in your inventory, you'll want to mark down that you used 1 oil flask. Could you lit your lantern?
Okay.
So that'll get removed from your inventory. I don't know
Okay.
how many you bought.
Um, so these creatures that you all, except for Nicholas, take one turn looking at,
Mm-hmm.
uh, have a they're these very small, kind of wicked, hairless looking things. Um, they're like canine humanoid looking creatures with scales and rust colored skin.
Oh, that sounds really cool though. But turns out, no idea.
Wait, can I say what they are? Or
Do you know what they are?
no?
What?
Just wondering. I was just wondering.
Yes, if you knew what it was, you could.
When
But
like the
I don't
first thing
think
you
any
said,
of
I
us
was
have.
thinking of like the creature from Lord of the Rings, like the Dobby or whatever.
Dobby from Lord
Yeah,
of the
it's
Rings.
it's 4 dobbies.
Um,
Okay, well we can't make it through the grate.
did I say
Um,
4?
yeah, I think you did.
Okay, I meant 7.
Oh, that's even worse. All right, I will update my total here.
Wait, when is my turn over?
Well,
Like where I'm looking at the crystals.
that ends everybody's turn. I'm gonna say that's a whole turn.
Fair.
Uh, uh, what are your prime requisites, Nicholas?
My prime references for a thief is dexterity.
Okay. So after gazing into the crystal, you kind of have this paranoid feeling about you. Um, and that's all I'll say for right now.
Okay. Cryptic. So I guess at this point, our only option is to continue down this path then that rounds around the elbow.
Uh, correct.
So now we'd be almost heading either northeast or north at this point.
Yeah, it's more north.
Okay. So we basically made a turn.
Correct. Uh, and so are we all walking forward in the same marching order?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's probably safest for now.
Okay. We walk into a crystal grotto with like a 12-foot high ceiling, with these milky glowing crystals hanging from the ceiling, that are kind of dripping slowly like stalactites almost, but they're made of crystal. Um, the floor is still kind of it's sandy, but it's like turning into like a kind of a wet sandy mess, like if you were like that feeling you kind of get when you bring sand home into the shower after you get back from the beach. There's like sand on the floor like that, um and there's these red mushrooms covering the walls.
Oh, Aldous.
Again, I gasp with delight and I approach the red mushrooms.
Wait, so I can actually do stuff now?
Yeah, we've moved on to
uh
the next room.
Okay.
yeah.
So
Wait.
Okay,
you said
Because
what
Nicholas,
what's our
hang on.
marching order?
So it's Rayal, Ernan, Aldous, me, and Three Toes.
Okay, we'll do things in marching order. Ernan, what would you like to do? Would you like to examine the entire room?
Yes. I would like to examine the entire room.
To the southwest where you came from is the pulsating purple, like orange glow.
Okay.
To your southeast, you can there's a that that would kind of run along the um hallway that you just kind of came through. You can
Mhm.
kind of hear like a keening noise, and you can see like a purplish glow coming from that way. Um, and that's what you see for doorways. Would you like to examine anything else?
I think I'm good.
Okay.
I don't know what else to examine.
Okay, well, I'm creating a map here, and that noise that he's talking about with the purple glow is definitely towards the creatures. So, Aldous, it's your turn.
Yes. Oh, I want to get
He's
my knowledge on
fascinated
with.
with these mushrooms.
Yes, I'm fascinated with these mushrooms. I want to know all about them.
Okay. Um, so you walk over to these mushrooms that are lining the which wall are they on? I guess they're all over the place. Um, they're these tall, wide-capped mushrooms. They're like a foot tall. Um, with like a shocking like scarlet red cap and an orange stem. They kind of grow in clusters off the walls. Uh, would you like to examine them?
Yes.
Okay, they have a strong cinnamon odor and kind of like a slimy feel to them.
Can I identify what they would be used for?
Um, if you, uh, I guess the only way to really identify these ones would be through eating them.
How
So you
brave
can
are you?
notice what effects they might have coming off of them.
I'd like to harvest them for later use.
Okay, I'll let you harvest a 1d4.
1.
So you find the biggest one you can and you rip that sucker off.
That's what she said.
I didn't even get the name of these.
I'll I'll let you roll to see if you know the name, but you may not know the effects from it.
Okay.
Roll your intelligence.
I rolled a 2.
Hey, you can tell you've seen drawings of this mushroom before, and you are almost certain that this is a scarlet pimpirellus.
And
Hipparellus?
Pimpirelles.
Pam.
Ew.
Pimpirellus.
Okay.
And
1 scarlet Pimpirellus. Okay, I'm satisfied. I am ready to follow the group wherever they may need to go.
Okay, who's next in marching order?
That's me. Um, okay, so we already know where the noise is coming from. Um, and so the entry we came in and then where the noise is coming from are the only two that we immediately see, correct?
That you immediately see correct.
Okay.
Yes.
And
Um,
Tammy
you
has
can
the lantern going.
you can also hear a commotion kind of starting in the uh that southern passageway.
Oh, in the purple glow room?
Yes.
Well, guys, I think we might know where other people are. Um, I would like to.
Can't hear you.
I know I'm thinking. Sorry. Um, I really think I would like to just prepare to go through that door. I don't know that there's anything I want to do in this room.
Okay.
Kind of get into a combat formation.
So
What
I'm gonna
about you,
kind of,
Nicholas?
I'm gonna kind of just like psych myself up, like I'm getting ready.
Okay. Nicholas, are you going to join them as they're getting ready to go into the next room, or do you have something else that you want to do?
so is there anybody around me?
Sorry,
Want to know for reference?
I cannot hear you at
Nicholas,
all. Your connection's awful.
Is there anybody around me?
Um, everybody's kind of spread out. Would you have liked to have stayed in the doorway?
Oh, I want to go with them. I was just asking.
you're really breaking up,
Cool.
honey.
I don't know why it's happening.
There
There,
you
that's
go.
better.
I would like to take out my silver dagger, or I guess my silver dagger in my right hand, and my sword that is titled Empress in my left hand.
Okay.
And I hold my dagger. If you're thinking it of an upwards position where the knife is going up from my hand, I hold it down my hand. So, with the blade.
Okay. I know what you're saying.
Yeah. Um, and then I would like to be prepared.
Okay, so we're all gonna, in marching order, go walking towards the purple cave.
Yeah, I think that's what we're doing.
Yep.
So we enter the this purple cavern.
Yep.
It's another crystal grotto with these metallic gray crystals kind of hanging from the ceiling, and you notice that kind of keening noise you kind of feel in the back of your head. It seems to be coming from the crystals uh, in the ceiling, um, and the wet sandy floor continues, and there's purple glowing moss kind of like covering the walls all around. Uh, you notice the seven kobolds. There's three of them kind of in the center of the room, like almost there. I just said what they were, almost there to meet you, and there's four of them that are like gathering moss around. Does anybody speak kobold?
That is not one.
Oh,
No.
Nobody's a dwarf. Okay, so you can see the three of them just like kind of starting to point at you. Um, and I guess they seem a little scared. I am going to make a reaction roll for them. Two of these. Oh, that's not good. Um, as as you guys walk into the room, the three kobolds in the center of the room start to charge at you. Uh, so neither of you are surprised because you guys noticed them before you walked in, and they also noticed you after you swung your large hammer at the grate. Um,
Oh, yeah. Oops.
so nobody's surprised, but we can roll for initiative. Um,
Oh.
somebody in your party can roll one die,
I'll do it if
one
you
one
don't
d
mind.
six, I believe.
D6. What am I trying to get?
Just
You're just
roll it.
trying to roll.
5.
Hey, they roll a 3, so our party gets to go first.
Okay,
Um, so we're all going to attack these kobolds.
I'm down.
Sure.
Could uh they were pointing. I don't know if they would understand like signals, like hand signals. Could I try to stop? Could I try to see if they'll stop? Because you said they seemed fearful, so maybe.
Kobolds are typically like very cowardly, but these ones rolled threatening on the reaction roll or like hostile, openly hostile. So I'm going to say that they start to attack you.
Oh, like
And
they're
and
ready to
because
tear it
nobody can
up.
talk to them to try to figure things out, I'm going to say that this is we're in combat now.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
Okay. So how does it work with group initiative then?
um, because you guys won initiative, the entire group goes first.
Okay. And so okay, back up. I guess the reason I asked is like on critical role they would roll for the order that they attack in.
Right. I'm going to say that it's in. We're going to use our marching order,
Okay.
which
That's where
means
I
that
was heading with that. So that means
which
our
means that
retainer goes first.
correct. And he is going to. And this is my first combat, so this might be a little rough for all of us.
Yep.
I don't really know. But he is going to swing his warhammer
All right.
right at um at the closest cobalt. Well, they're all kind of close. There's like three of them charging you, but they're all within melee range. And he rolled a 9, which is probably. I think that's a miss.
Oh.
That is a miss. So he swings his warhammer, and they're so quick that they just kind of like dash underneath it, and he just goes right over the top of them. Who's up next?
That'd be Chris.
Oh,
Wait,
it's
no,
Ernan.
Oh, it's
Nope,
me.
Ernan.
So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because
Well,
I gotta have my short sword, so I gotta get up on them. Or how far away from them, from me, are they?
they're within melee range. So what's I don't recall what that is. Within 60
Well,
feet,
like,
I think.
so
60
too far away than from my arrow and bow.
You can still pull out the bow, but you have to be quick because they're going to be like right up on you. Would you like to? I'll let you run backwards if you would like. So you can run backwards and then fire a shot off.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay,
I'd
so
like to stay backwards and fire off a couple arrow shots.
okay, go ahead and roll your d20.
Did you hear that honk that hit this thingy?
I did not.
I did though, but not through the headphones.
It's a 3.
Hmm.
Oh.
I'm pretty certain that that's a miss. So you run backwards and you immediately flip around and knock one of your arrows and just let it loose and it flies up and kind of pings off of one of those uh crystals in the ceiling.
Pretty much how I would do it in real life.
Does it cause damage to the crystal?
No, these are metallic crystals, and the keening noise you hear like just it kind of intensifies for a second.
Okay, so you piss the crystal off.
Okay, so I guess I get my little short sword out and run up on them and try to do some damage.
That's your move for this round.
Oh, I don't get to do another thing. The arrow was my thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's your main
that
action.
was your attack for
Oh,
this round.
okay. All right.
Okay, so Aldous.
Okay. I, shield in hand, I guess I'll run up and try to bash a monster in the face
Um,
with my mace.
okay. Uh, go ahead and roll your d20.
Rolled a 6.
You rolled a 6. I don't believe that a 6 will hit.
No.
Gosh, we're not hitting any attacks, aren't we?
So you run forward with your shield and you swing your mace and it just goes clunk into the ground.
Perfect.
Who's
Perfect.
next?
That would be me. Okay, so as I step through the doorway and I see, or kind of assess the situation of these little angry dudes,
Yep.
which were the kobolds, correct?
Yes.
I quickly determined that I'm going to sidestep to the left. Wait, no, if I'm facing the door, I'm going to sidestep to the right to get just a small amount of distance from the kobolds, and I'm going to pull out my longbow and take a shot from about probably, I don't know, 15 feet away.
Okay. Go
And
ahead
so
and
I,
roll.
I knock an arrow and 7.
I'm pretty sure that also
Oh my god.
goes wide.
Down an
So
arrow.
you fire an arrow. Also, everybody make sure that it's firing arrows. Make sure you're keeping track of your arrows. Oh, I forgot that missiles always go first too. So I kind of fucked that up. But oh well, doesn't matter for this. Um, your arrow goes wide and kind of pings off the moss covered wall. Um, Nicholas, you're sorry. Three Toes, your turn.
Okay, so I have my sword, empress, and my dagger in the other hand. Yeah, it's look downward. Okay, I take my sword, or I kind of fake out with the dagger up to one of the enemies, and then I kind of, yeah, I go in to look like I'm hitting with the dagger, and I take the sword and slice their. Okay, so
Go ahead and roll your d20.
a 5. Okay, we die. We're dead. Okay.
Okay, your attempt to fake out only faked yourself. Um, and your swing goes wide and completely misses. And now we're gonna be going to the kobold's turn. Um, there's only three of them attacking right now. The first one's gonna fall back slightly and kind of like bark out and cry so that to get the attention of the rest of the kobolds in the room.
Okay.
And the other two are going to attack. Um, so they're going to attack. Let's see who would be closest. It would be Raywald and Aldous, and I guess Three Toes.
Yep.
They're. I'll be nice. They'll go for Raywald.
I might get out of paying this guy yet.
He he hit. They rolled a 19.
Jesus.
So that's gonna hit.
Really? Huh?
Hold on. Me see. They do. First one does 1d6 minus 1. So they do 4 damage to Raywald. So he takes that much damage. He's still standing though, so if somebody was gonna take that hit, it was gonna be him.
Okay. That's why we put the strong
and
dude
the
in front.
second one is going to attack our friend Aldous Earthslayer.
Wait, is that mom?
No.
What's
Okay,
your
that's
what's
good.
your armor class?
5.
Aldous?
It's 5.
You're mute. Wait, why am I?
Right with.
Oh, sorry. I unplugged my mic somehow. So sorry. What'd you say?
It's a 5.
It's a 5. Yeah, they hit. They hit you and they do 4 damage.
Jeez, old
That's
Pete.
my health bar.
That's all of it.
Yeah.
Wait, for real?
Okay. Yeah,
Oh man, we've lost our first guy.
that was quick. But hey, we're back to the top of marching order.
Wait, so now it's mom.
Dead.
No, it's
Oh,
Ray
wait,
Wald
Ray
again.
Wald.
Oh lordy.
Actually, Chris, I will send you this character sheet, and you can play as Ray Wald for the rest of our session, which I'm assuming will probably come to a close after this encounter.
Yes. Man, you were not joking when you said don't get attached to the characters.
No, it doesn't help that everybody missed too,
Yeah, that's true.
and
Then
they
they roll a 19.
Yeah.
Now we know who's got
Chris.
better dice.
There, I just sent you his sheet. If you would like to role play as Grumpy Ray Walt.
Who I think was also Irish, so make it happen.
Oh, if there's one thing I know about the lore of D&D, it's that all accents tend to run together. Okay. So what would you like to do, Ray Wald?
I mean, I guess I'm swinging.
Okay.
The rail
at
had the big battle hammer, right?
You know, maybe there's a kobold that's distracted over Aldous' corpse, so I'm gonna swing at that one.
Okay. Go
The
ahead and roll,
nearest. Yeah.
roll your d20.
Um. 4.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh no.
Ray
we're
Wald
so
swings
dead.
and the hammer comes down more on Aldous' body rather than the kobold that is standing over him. So next is Ernan. What would you like to do, Ernan?
Me. Sorry.
It's tough with the names, isn't it?
I was like, who the fuck is that going? Okay, so what are we supposed to be doing now?
We're still trying to kill the 7 kobolds that have already taken down one of our
Okay,
party.
so it's our
7. Sorry.
okay. So I'm gonna get my short sword and run up on, and I guess just join in the melee.
You're gonna run up and start swinging. Go ahead and roll your d20.
Can't see what it is. Oh, and that's not better. I think it's an 8.
Oh,
You don't think it's maybe higher?
Maybe it's a
No.
maybe it's an 18.
Nope, it's an 8 for sure.
Ugh.
that's a miss. Who's next?
Oh man.
Dead.
Aldous is dead, so it's now me. I'm gonna try knocking another arrow and hitting the guy that she just swung at
Okay.
with my longbow, and I rolled a 10.
That is not gonna hit.
What do you
What do
need
you
for
need
a
to
hit?
hit?
Much higher. All right, so I'm down another arrow.
Okay.
Three
Oh,
toes.
Chris looks so upset.
Oh, we're
Okay,
great.
so how tall are the people we're fighting?
They're only like a foot and a half tall.
Jesus, that's
I
the
take-
worst.
I take my sword, kind of kick my foot, like trying to kick them in the air, and then kind of use my sword as a baseball bat and slice them in half.
Okay, roll for that.
Come on, please. That's a 13. A 13.
13.
That's
That
a
hits.
mess.
Let's go.
Which were you hitting them with?
A sword.
Okay. I think that's 1d8.
That is
in
correct.
correctly.
Okay, so I roll D8.
Yep.
I get a 5.
Okay, so you kick it up in the air and you just slice this kobold right in half.
That's
Oh,
one of
like
them.
actually in half?
Yeah.
Like one cobalt down.
Yes. One
Oh.
kobold is down. 1 for 1.
One?
I'm
With
Oh,
carrying.
jeez. This is bad.
Those numbers, we're not gonna make it out of here. Okay,
Wait,
so
can I hit him multiple? Can I hit multiple at once?
Nope.
Oh, we're screwed.
This is gonna be for the kobolds again. There's
There's
I,
6
I'm
left.
yeah, I'm gonna say that the 4 that were harvesting moss are still on their way to you guys. Though the one that's shouting and the one that was already attacking are both going to attack.
Okay.
And they were going to attack Raywald. What's Raywald's armor class is 3. Oh, so they this one misses. One other one. That one misses also.
Oh, okay.
Nice. They both went for Raywalt?
Yes.
Okay.
So now we're back to the top of our order, and that is Raywald.
The new Irish Raywalt.
Wait, okay, so if
Well,
Roy hits one of them, and Dad could probably take out the 4 that are already like harvesting.
Okay.
We're gonna let
It's
Raywald
Raywald's
go.
turn.
Yeah.
I will attack another one.
Just another one. Okay, go ahead and roll.
15.
Ooh.
15. That is gonna hit. We'll go with the Warhammer. That is a what?
1d6.
1d6. Yeah.
Which is a
Go ahead and
blunt.
roll your d6.
I rolled a 1.
Oh.
So you swing and you smack this kobold, and it takes the one damage, and it gets knocked over, but it's not dead quite yet.
Active.
Kick him in the neck.
What?
You're going to
Just
kick him in the neck?
in the neck. No,
you
that's
gonna-
what I said to Aldous. He should just kick him in the neck.
Pop
Oh,
their head off.
Aldous can't do anything
Finish-
anymore.
Right.
Finish him off.
Ernan walks over and takes the knee by Aldous' dead corpse and says, "Kick him
Kick
in the
him.
neck." And then gets up.
No,
take your turn.
I meant his character. Okay, Raywald.
But it's your turn, Ernan.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try again with my sword.
Okay, go ahead and roll your d20.
A 3.
Okay.
I think we know where that
Um,
one's leading.
that one goes wide. Who's next?
That's me again.
Oh, wait, hold on
Oh.
1 minute. We killed one of them, right?
That is correct.
Oh, wait, I get XP from it.
I think it's tallied at the end of battle though.
Oh.
I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure. I should have combat up right now. Encounter.
Hold on. Sorry, I need to check something before
Yep.
we get much further.
There it is. Following combat procedure 120.
Where is this? Is that? Okay. If we rewind time for a minute, um, we get back to the moment where uh Three Toes uses his good three toes to lop one of the kobolds into the air and slices it in half. And as the other kobolds see one of their fallen brethren like falling on the ground like boom, boom, like in two separate pieces, they all start screeching and they take off and run.
Oh, we're supposed to
Run
after
away
the
from the
first
cavern.
death do a
Roll
morale check.
Yeah.
Ah. We won.
Yeah. Woohoo! And for that one cobalt, you all get
Everybody but Aldous, that is.
5 XP.
Hey!
Uh,
Can we loot Aldous' body?
Do
I
you
call
want
his
to take
money.
it? Do you want to take it back with you to the Misty Vale, and take it back to his temple?
Man, I didn't want to bring the whole body, but I mean, maybe we should. We could always have Ray Alt carry him.
How
His
much?
dead body in his back.
How much XP did we get?
5.
5.
Oh, but I get 5%.
Would anybody like to loot the corpse of the cobalt?
Oh, that's probably a good idea. 5 times.
It sounds like a Robert job.
I gotta loot the corpse. So do you do experience in decimal, or are we supposed to round it?
What do you mean?
Well, like 5% of 5 XP.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about? Because that's only like 1/4%. I'm guessing
Yeah,
we do the decimal.
I'll say just round up. I don't really care that much about holding XP, so
So
go ahead
6.
yeah.
Yeah. And Tammy, you have a 5% modifier, don't you?
No, I don't think so.
I thought you
I
did.
don't think so.
Maybe it was somebody else. Okay, so I would like to go over to the cut in half body, and I'll start searching the bottom half for treasure and stuff.
Okay.
Or can I search both halves? Do I have to search them in pieces?
Um, you you can just search them both.
Okay,
I'll say you
I
can
would
search
like
them
to
both.
search the dead cobalt.
Okay, you find its backpack, which has been kind of crudely slashed open, uh, has the purplish moss that was growing along the walls. It's stuck inside of its backpack. So there's some moss inside there, and then there's a small pouch with 12 silver pieces inside of it.
God, by the time we split this up, we can't even pay our retainer yet. We're gonna have to keep searching these caves.
Well,
Okay.
I think that at this point, after watching one of our comrades fall in the heat of battle, that it might be a time to return to return to the city for a bit and kind of
And
think
take our
about what's
long
happened.
rest.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn to Rail, and I'm gonna say, listen here, bud. We're gonna need you to carry him because none of us are strong enough. We're gonna need you to carry him back to the canoes so we can get him back to town.
Yes.
Oh, your accent, it's very Irish these days.
Yes.
It still sounded the same. I love it. Okay. Well, so I guess, I mean, does everybody think we just head back up and find our canoes? Head back to town?
We'll fast forward and say that you guys
Or back at town?
paddle against the current to take the canoes back up to town. Then you kind of beach them just past the road, uh, and our crew makes their way. Perhaps some splitting off to the tavern. Ray Wall carries the body of Aldous or Slayer up to this old uh, borderline decrepit temple, kind of off in the outskirts of the hamlet, and sets it down kind of on this altar before this statue of this beautiful woman. It's more of like a large bust with the waist kind of coming up out of the ground and her holding her hands out like to the altar. Um,
Okay.
and that's where we'll leave Ray Walt and all this, and perhaps the rest of our party made their way to the tavern to drink on and reminisce of the good times they had with old Aldous Earthslayer.
I think that's a good plan. I do have one question though. We left these canoes back at the river place, the family canoe rentals.
Yeah.
Did she happen to notice that we came back with two and only rented one?
um, uh, she didn't see. Well, hold on. Let me just. We'll do a 1 in 6 roll for this.
Because this might get awkward.
She wasn't there as you pulled the canoes.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so we beached them and we took off, went to the tavern. Okay, I just wanted to double check on that for my notes here.
Okay.
Ooh, which means I don't lose my deposit.
I'll let everybody say one last thing that they were doing in the town to kind of wrap things up.
Okay, well,
kind of like
first while we're all together, I'm gonna divvy up the 12 silver pieces.
How many silver pieces are in a gold? I have the currency that exchange somewhere.
Yeah. Currency. What's it under? I think it's under wealth. Okay, so silver pieces.
10 silver pieces equals 1 gold piece.
Oh, jeez. Okay, well. Awesome.
So how many gold
Well,
pieces or silver pieces?
we
were
got
there?
12 silver,
And
so it
there's
would basically be what 2, 4, 6, 8, and then
three plus a half share.
oh yeah, because we don't have to pay all this now, do we?
Yeah.
Should we?
Unless you
Nice.
want to leave 2 silver coins on his eyes.
No, we're good on that. He already
Well,
found his way down the river.
but you gotta remember to pay.
Yeah,
provision.
that's the rail.
Well, he gets a half share of the treasure.
Right, so 3, 6, 9. So we would each get 3, and he would basically get 2. Unless we
Okay.
can. Would we turn around and split that silver into copper?
If you would like to, but he seems satisfied with 2 silver pieces.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Okay, so the 3 of us add 3 silver to our wallets. Oh, the purple moss.
Wait, 3 silver?
Yeah, SP to
Oh,
your
SP.
coins. Yep, just put 3 there. Shoot, and I didn't pay Rail.
You did.
I did pay him in the beginning?
You did. I marked it
Okay.
on his sheet.
Okay, perfect. So then we just have the purple moss, which you didn't really say, like, how much of that did we get? I mean, do we have to divvy that up with him?
If you were gonna eat it, it would be 2 mouthfuls.
Ugh.
So no, he doesn't
Not
give
really.
a shit about moss.
He doesn't care about it. He just wants money.
Hmm.
Okay, so we're going to leave the purple moss on Aldous' grave for him to examine in his death.
That seems appropriate.
Yeah,
He was all about the fungi and the moss.
there we go. That's how we're going to tribute him. All right. Anybody else want to finish out their tavern evening?
I would like to apologize to the bartender.
You apologize to the bartender. Okay, what would you like to say to her?
I would like to say I'm very sorry for the actions I committed, and I am deeply sorry.
And she looks
I
at you
deeply apologize.
and says, "Right," and then goes on serving somebody else.
Oh, she did not care at all, did she? That's
Well,
fair.
You're gonna have to work a little harder on that one.
Or maybe just work on not robbing every person you come across.
She doesn't know I stole her wallet.
And you don't know that you didn't.
You're right. All right.
Here's the thing about Matcha, the elf proprietor of the tavern that nobody asked about. She has a long backstory that nobody cares to hear.
Ah, this is where we always fuck up.
But yeah, Ernan, would you like to make a any kind of prologue to what's going on? Is Ernan going to be doing anything?
I know nothing. I will say that this is not as hard as I thought it was gonna be.
Well,
Nope.
good.
Well, you say that, but some people didn't make it through the evening.
Yeah, but she did.
I did.
True. So
That
No.
just
Ernan-
speaks to who we brought with. That's all.
No, I mean, I expected all of us to die, quite frankly.
So Ernan walks over to the fireplace inside the tavern and kind of lays down, kick back on one of the
Straw piles.
the straw piles, and just lets out a sigh. And
Yeah.
we close on a scene of Matcha in the back room by her roomer table, and on the wall with her chisel and her hammer, she's etching into the wall another name, Aldous Earthslayer.
Ah. Death to the Slayer. That was fun.
It was
That's
harsh.
the end of this evening.
Yo, how about
Nice.
when I read through the book, I didn't realize how important morale check would be.
Right? I honestly, after Chris died, I kind of thought everybody was gonna flee. And kobolds are supposed to like they don't want to fight, but when I made the roll,
Mhm.
I rolled snake eyes and like they got the lowest possible result. So
That's awesome.
They had to be aggressive, and then they proceeded to roll well beyond what you guys were capable of.
Right.
So
Yeah, since none of us hit anything.
I hit something.
That is true. You cut a dude in
Yeah.
half.
Yeah, he saved everybody.
Right.
Well, almost everybody.
Almost everybody.
Mhm.
All right. Well, let's take that session to a close. I want to
Okay.
thank everyone that came to watch the stream, everyone that came through.
Oh yeah.
And during the stream, we also got 50 stars from Erica, which was awesome.
Oh nice.
Thanks,
So-
Erica.
And yeah, hopefully we'll be able to play this one much sooner than the vampire one, because that one hasn't happened again yet.
Is everybody good for some time next weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Saturday night, we have my aunt and uncle are having like a surprise anniversary that we have to go to clear the other side of town, like
Okay.
clear the other side of Kalamazoo. So Saturday night probably not, but Sunday would be open because we don't have junior gold.
Okay. Does that work for you, Chris?
It would. Yeah.
Wait,
Sunday would
are
work?
you- Yeah, your next weekend's gonna be weird anyway.
Yes. I will let you know.
Okay.
But it will work. Playing will work.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Awesome.
And my schedule is pretty open, so.
that's how I feel.
And so Chris gets to roll a new character, so we get to have a new person join
Yeah.
us.
Aldous may or may not have a long lost twin.
Oh.
Well,
There we go.
Aldous was an alkalite at the temple in the in Misty Dale. So is it Misty Dale? Do I always get the name wrong? Yeah, Misty Dale.
Yeah, Misty Dale.
So maybe there's another alkalite that it's kind of alkalites tend to blend into the background anyway. They're all kind of pull one. They're all the same.
Right.
Right on.
Maybe this one will have better stats. Who knows?
Hopefully, a better constitution.
4 isn't
Yeah.
bad. They just rolled like fucking crazy.
Kenny was stacking the
Yeah.
dice. That's the problem. We need to have a camera on his dice rolls. All right. Well, I'm gonna cut the stream. Thanks everybody for coming. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. I had a good time.